From the very beginning, Luke Jeffers have decided to create a Friday show that is basically a spin-off series of Fridays with PewDiePie, but with a live stream twist. And since then, he focused heavily on tech topics, game segments, throwback segments, and more. However, there are some ups and downs towards this show for the past nearly 10 years now, and then a lot of laughters along the way. For nearly 10 years, FwL has been making you guys entertained, talking about somewhat about politics, and of course playing games. And now, for the 10th season of the row, it's time for FwLX. Today, Luke Jeffers and Betty Mooney will be going over some tech topics, playing video games, as usual of course, a return of LJPCPM throwback content, somewhat I watch segments, and many more fun. And now, here's the host of FwLX, Luke Jeffers and Betty Mooney.
Thank you, David. I gotta turn this down volume a little bit. Okay, never mind. Okay. Thank you, David Thousand. Let's begin indeed. Hello, people. This is Jerry speaking. Welcome to FwLX episode number 407. And I was texting my friend David who's gonna join us for an interview, but during that time frame, he's out of 8 hours ago, but he's gonna come on and say ASAP. But regardless, the show must go on. Anyway, he says hello. In the meantime, I got a text from Remix saying hello, bud. Sorry I didn't make the template. So I'm dealing with personal problems. Just didn't have the time to make the template, but I'll make it later today. Well. It's fortunate because I have this template right here, Remix, but anyways, welcome back to the live stream game. Thank you, Remix, much appreciated, and, yeah, just to let you know, I still have the template and mic fixed, but just to keep you updated, we were supposed to do an interview with David Rogers at that point forward, but that has to wait till I have to get him on the line, you know? Oh, thank you, Remix, much appreciated. Anyway, if you want to use it in future episodes, then it'll be totally fine with me. Yeah, thank you. It was creating a file cut, so, because I want to get this out of the way, because it's just, that way it can be more easier than just the template I created with FwLX, so, it's just make more sense, you know, that way I won't get, it's gonna get, and checkbars loops that way more easier. So yeah, it makes more sense anyway. But anyway, with that being said, while we wait on David to text me back, I have some dev topics to deal with. Not one, but a boatload of dev topics that I was supposed to be reading for you guys this past month, but then I got carried away, and I got 2 topics to read today. And I was supposed to do Eligible Fallback, but I got carried away and supposed to be doing Eligible Fallback, but let's wait till next week, because I got other things to do, really. I'll do the greatest colors, for this. Oh, what is this? I can't read the emoji thing, anyway. On this episode number and the title and everything else green. Well, the reason why I have everything else green, because several reasons. One, I have been doing the whole background thing I done in my Friday show, just like I did the background of FwL, but regardless, it's just like the news hour difference and the PBS news hour difference like I did before PBS, but it's gonna be the same thing I was doing with news hour. So there you go. What about I did fantastic to make an awesome template for season 9? You know, my swan song is due to FwL template in future seasons. Yeah, I agree. Because I think it was a great template I created. You know, it makes sense, because I checkmarked the loop, and that's how it works the way it used to be. You know, it makes sense. You know? So, yeah. Anyway, so it's official. I'm back from production to streaming again, so thank you all for your patience. It's been 4 weeks since I haven't done Friday's show, and we had to get, we were supposed to, I sent a message 5 minutes ago, and he didn't come on, so, anyway, move on. Anyway, when I get in touch, he got me in touch, so he's gonna call me and things like that, but just so be warned, there are some language in this episode, okay? So I want you to know about that, okay? Anyway, my first step topic has to do with Romana Frieden, best known as Romana Dawn Frieden, okay? Was an American comics artist known for her work illustrating Aquaman, Brian Star, Reports, my dad. Co-creating the superhero Magic Warriors, my dad. Her career began in 1950 and lasted until retirement January 2024. She was born October 2nd, 1926 in Chicago and moved to New York when she was 5. Okay? She grew up in the outskirts of New York City, Westchester County. Her father, Peter Dorm, was a well-known commercial Larry man and designed logos for Elizabeth Arden's, Camel, and Lauren and Taylor. Frieden also had an older brother and uncle in the lettering business. Her brother worked as a technician for Air Corp, something like that, overseas, and anyway died in alcoholism. Wow, okay. Her mother fell ill and died in 1952. Wow, okay. She never read comic books growing up, but she had love for newspaper strips. Frieden's brother was one that encouraged her to go to art school. Wow, okay. Career began in 1959 1965. Frieden broke in the industry graduating from the Protestant School of Design. Soon after she left art school, she married her husband, New Yorker cartoonist Dan Frieden, who encouraged her to try cartooning. Something like that. Comic letter, something like that. George Ward, a friend of her husband, asked her to sample, something like that. In her art book, with a picture of job openings. She led her first assignment at DC Comics to work on Shine Knight, something like that. Her first regular assignment was illustrating on Adventures Comics, something like that. Okay? Backup features starring Aquaman, something like that. This includes a variety of the character of the Silver Age of comics, in Avengers Comics 260, number 260 May 1959. Something like that. Okay. Okay. I don't know where we're at. Okay. And I am so ready to believe about this. No. I don't want it done, so there you go. Anyway. I'm also said revamp. Shooter Robert Bernstein co-created the sidekick Aqualad in Avengers Comics 269 in February 1960. Following the time of Aquaman, Fry returned to co-create Margaret Roswell. She drew the characters and tried out appearances in Brave and the Ball. In the first 4 issues of Aquaman's series, returned briefly to design a few covers and the titles like that. Anyway, she very commented, I think writer Bob Haney and I both felt that Magic Wario was our baby. Wow. I never had an experience like I was working with Bob Haney on Mario, like that. I felt like our minds were perfect snakes, like that. It was one of the most wonderful collaborations that doesn't happen very often. Fran drew The Brave and the Bold, number 59, April, May of 1965. Batman Green Lantern team up. Something like that. First time that series that features Batman turning up in another DC superhero. Something like that. Bob Haney, Metro Manville. Anyway. Okay, I got a message from, where are we? No message from David so far, okay? Okay. Just wanted to clarify some things here. Based on the idea of DC editor, George Cashard, and co-created by Bob Haney and Frieden, character Magic Russell first appeared in The Brave and the Bold, number 57-58, January, March 1965. Beforehand, a 17-issue run of the character's self-titled series from August 1965 through March 1968. Cashard's concept involved a character made up of the 4 elements who could change into different conceptual compounds like that. Haney fleshed out of the idea with a deliciously overdrawn cast. Cashard, Haney, and Frieden worked together to co-create Maxwell's book. He wasn't your average superhero, so caves mask doesn't suit him. I tried a lot the most, and finally decided that since he was always changing shape, something like that, clothes that were getting this way, so I drew him in tight. The body made up in 4 different colors. The textures that were supposed to instate the 4 elements. 1972 to 2024. Finally enjoyed our collaboration with Haney because these goofy stories gave me ideas about how the characters should look and act. And my goofy pictures giving new ideas. May also allow Frieden to use an extra drawing style with her, suit her better than the traditional approach to superhero illustration. From 1965 to 1972, Fred left comics to raise her daughter. In 1972, she returned to DC Comics to raise where later in the decade she would draw Plastic Man, Freedom Flyers, and Super Friends. Something like that. Where she penciled for almost its entire run. Wow, okay. She also worked on the Marvel Comics during this period, but left after only 2 assignments. Filling an issue of Fantastic Four, never published 5th issue of The Cat. Forever counted. Anyway. No message yet, anyway. Okay, whatever. Okay. First of all, I was really rusty on the cat number 5. I was totally confided by not drawing from the script. They gave me this one paragraph and said to go draw this 17-page story. I don't think I did my best in my means. I think I had the script on Fantastic Four, but I think they were satisfied with my work. When I went back into DC Comics and started doing my mysteries with Joe Orlando, I had a lot of fun doing that. It's suited my style, I think. In 1980, Dale Messick retired from the drawing newspaper strip star reporter, and Frieden became the artist of this. Oh man, I gotta look back at it anyway. For until her own retirement. In 1995, she went back to college in 1980 at New York University, where she studied philosophy and ancient religions. With the SpongeBob comics, which I'm a huge SpongeBob fan, by the way, Frieden commissioned the Mermaid Man stories due to her work with Aquaman. Okay? Frieden commissioned pencils in the 2010 graphic novel, Measures an Employed Man. 2012 graphic novel, Dinosaur That Got Tired of Being Extinct, and the collection of art of Amaya Frieden. Time and Duff, okay? Frieden announced retirement of the comics and illustration on January 5th, 2024. She died of heart failure in home in Usher County, New York on Ocean Day, February 24th. She was 97 years old. Feel like a flash of water, fish of the water. Male driving superhero film. She was fighting on the style of 1980 interview stated this. Trisha Robbins made a virtually the most woman that have the most open style with use less shallow and work in the bigger open patterns. I think it should might be true. At least I always did work in the style. Okay. I think it'll be big failing on me. Mine, I don't know. That I can eliminate the kind of photographic reproduction style. When I read that, it seemed that the characteristic of woman cartoonist, it made me feel like a bit better about it. Some of them always jar my eyes and see the kind of heaviness and ugliness about more cartoon comic art, something like that. There's not much sweetness to it. It's a tradition. I don't think it's anything to do with the initial artist. It's just a tradition. The look, they always trouble me. She was adopted in Will Eisner Comic Hall of Fame in 2006. The next topic has to do with Charles Dirkship. So anyway, born Charles Richard Dirkship. Anyway, he was an American character actor. He was most known for the supporting role in the films Butch Cassidy and the Science Kid in 1979 and The Sting in 1973. The television series Policewoman from 1974 to 1978. He was born in Cross, Wisconsin on September 11th, 1946. Anyway, and attended Quantities High School in Quads. He was raised by his aunt and uncle, and after his father left when Dirkship was an infant and his mother left home when he was still a tot. Military service. He dropped out of high school after his junior year and enlisted in the United States Marine Corps. Served the Korean War and was discharged in the Marine Corps at age 19. Up until his return, he lived with his mother in Pennsylvania. He was helping this GI Bill and enrolled in the American Foundation of Dramatic Arts in Philadelphia. He was a lifelong member of the Actors Studio. His first role as a professional actor was in television Naked City. Okay? He was cast in the George Roy Hill films and played that role both times. 2 times like that, as Flat-Nosed Curry and Butch Cassidy in the Sundance Kid in 1969, and he played a member of the Whole and a wall gang, and is forwarded in staying in 1973. He has a bodyguard with Lee Paul, the Robert Shaw's New York gangster Gravity, Doyle Larson. He was best known in playing Detective Pete Royster in the television series Police Woman between 1984 and 1988. He also appeared briefly in the music video The Band on the Moon, a hit song by the American rock band REM. He's married to Joan Adams from 1958 until 1974. He had a daughter, Lynn, and a son. On February 25th, 2024, he died from combinations of pneumonia and a heart attack from St. Oaks Hospital in Los Angeles. He was 87 years old. My next stab topic has to do with Richard Lewis, a comedian. Born that name, Richard Phillips Lewis. He was an American stand-up comedian, actor, and writer. Lewis came to prominence in the 1980s and became known for his dark, nostalgic, and self-demanding humor. Check here. No, it's not. Sending a message here. Anyway. As an actor, he was known for the starring ABC sitcom Anybody But Love from 1989 to 1992. He was playing the role of Prince John in the 1993 film Robin Hood Men in Tights. Lewis was also having a recurring role of Simon fictionalized fiction of himself in HBO comedy series Curb Your Enthusiasm from 2000 to 2024, something like that. He was born June 29th, 1947. Wow, the day after my birthday. Anyway. I was born in 95. Anyway, in Brooklyn, New York. Anyway, and he was raised in Hillwood, New Jersey, something like that. He was born to a Jewish family, but was probably religious. His father, Bill, died in 1971. He's co-owner of the Ambassador Church in nearby Teaneck, New Jersey. His mother, Blanche, was an actress in community theater. Lewis was the youngest of 3 siblings. His sister was older by 9 years old, and his brother by 6. His father carrying business kept him very busy, and his siblings had both left him by the 1960s, leaving Lewis by his home alone with his mother, with whom he was a friction. Lewis told the Washington Post in 2014, something like that, it was suspected that his brother was been by a mistake. Tell me, reminds me of the grab is the 22nd season of Jeopardy. Wow, Billy, okay. Well, it was like, okay, you know, I came up with the idea that it was a file cut idea. I came up with that, and it's like, okay, it's kind of like season 2 different, it's maybe Final Cut's idea to come up with that, so came up with that for future seasons, especially season X. So that's why I came up with the name, okay? So that's what it is. So there you go. Anyway, Lewis is known for the class clown and coming to cause some trouble in school. He graduated from Dwight Morrow High School in 1955 and attended Ohio State University, where he attended a Bachelor of Science in Business Administration in marketing 4 years later, 1969. Wow. He's registered with Fisher College of Business nominee Achievement Award in November 19, 2023. Anyway, Lewis first tried stand-up at an open mic in Greenwich Village in 1971. Okay? He began writing and gradually performing stand-up comedy in 1972 while working as a copywriter for the advertising agency by day. He was discovered by comedian David Brenner. Okay, while performing in Greenwich Village, Brenner helped Lewis' career by introducing him to the comedy clubs in Los Angeles, something like that, and giving Lewis his first appearance on The Tonight Show. By the mid-1970s, Lewis had appeared on The Tonight Show starring Johnny Carson, something like that, and publications such as the New York Daily News and New York Magazine was naming him one of the new breed on our class of comedians. The list contains names as follows: Robert Queen, Queen, I haven't announced the last name. Anyway, Willie Coblin, Richard Pryor, George Carlin, Andy Kaufman, Richard Bleiser, and Alice Boozer, something like that. His winners were as follows. Richard Pryor, Buster Keaton, Woody Allen, and Lenny Bruce. Lewis was known for dark comedy, self-depression, and for Frank's discussions regarding his many murderers, as well as his struggles with alcoholism and drug addiction. Okay? He was known for wearing all black attire, practicing and graduating while during his stand-up act. In his early days, he was also known as bringing taped together sheets for legal pay with his performance. He would lay them across the floor in front of him to remind him of joke premise, my dad, and topics he wished to cover during this performance. He made a screen acting debut in Diary of the Young Comics. 9-minute film that aired on ABC in 1979. Anyway, the time slot normally reserved for episodes on Saturday Night Live, okay? It's currently a look of the Hollywood scene. Lewis starred in the film as Billy Corgana, born Garlington, a young Jewish comedian who leaves New York City for the fine fame in Los Angeles. The film script was co-written by Lewis and Bennett Tramer, from that. It was adapted with a story but written by Gary Wells, like that. It was also served as the film's director. The film features Bill Basie as Billy's father, like that. Well, okay. Michael Lerner as his agent, and Stacy Keith as the landlord. Performers George Kiesel, John Lewis, Nia his last name, and Gary Moe Deer made appearances in the film as themselves. Okay? Lewis then gained much wider experience in the 1980s and 1990s. While numerous appearances in talk shows such as The Night Show, both the Late Night as a Late Show with David Letterman and Howard Stern Show, he also produced the comedy show I'm in Pain, which aired on Showtime in 1985, followed by the specials I'm Exhausted, I'm Doomed, and Richard Lewis made the Magical Mystery Tour, all of which aired on HBO in 1988, 1990, and 1997 respectively. From 1989 to 1992, he co-starred with Jamie Lee Curtis on the sitcom Anything But Love. He also starred on the short-lived sitcoms Daddy Doris with Don Rickles in 1993. We see. Okay, I don't see any messages anywhere. Anyway, move on. Okay. And Hiller and Diller with Kevin Darnell in 1998. Wow. He played Prince John in the 1993 film Robin Hood in the Man in Tights. Started a struggling alcohol and drug addict in 1995 drama film Drunks. Later, the film featured performances from Faye Dunaway, George Martin, Parker Posey, Howard Rollins, Spiny Gray, and Donnie West, something like that. It was based on Gary Rollins' play Blackout, something like that. Anyway, Lewis also appeared in the 1995 drama film Leaving Las Vegas. In 1997 romantic comedy Hugo Pool. Into the 2000s, Lewis had a recurring role in the B-movie producer in the film and sitcom, something like that, Waking. And read by Richard Glass, family drama series Seventh Heaven. Anyway, he also had a recurring role in the sitcom Curb Your Obsession, something like that. There wasn't a line anyway. Okay. As a result, semi-algebraical version of himself. Lewis first met the show star and career Larry David at the summer camp at Global Hills in New York. Wow, okay. When they were 12 years old. The former claimed that at the time they hated each other. Wow. The two comedians also happened to be born 3 days apart. Wow, in the same hospital. The pair met again over a decade later while performing stand-up in New York and became friends. GQ, okay. Magazine included Lewis on their list of the 20th century most official humorists. Wow, okay. Lewis ranked number 45 in Comedy Central's list of 100 greatest stand-ups of all time, at least in 2004. In 2006, Yale Book of Quotations, something like that, included a tirade of impression, The Bite from Hell, and The Night from Hell, as in The Night from Hell, The Day from Hell, etc., etc. There was a question to Lewis. Lewis also produced the editors from the department's potential quotations. Wow, okay. They included the volume, which is also worked with the pilot plot of Curb the Exploration during the episode The Day from Hell. His lawyers sent the video text and brought it to Joe editor Justin Collin, showing Lewis in his own phrase. Let's see. Don't see any message. Anyway. Move on. Anyway. Bars declined, but saying the depression team preceded Lewis' first tape broadcast. His response, Lewis told Entertainment Weekly they had traced proper usage of this the line back in the early days of the Gary Letterman show. Wow, okay. Personal life. Marriage says this. Lewis married Joyce Webby in 1988 at the Ringo Starr album release party, while Webby was working in music publishing. The pair was engaged in 2004 and married this following year. Substance abuse issues. Lewis opened in recovery of alcohol and drug abuse and having an issue user of both cocaine and crystal meth. The division worsened in the 1990s. Probation was to stop performing stand-up in 1991 to 1994. In the 1995 interview with the Santa Mara Times, Lewis discussed how Johnny Kennedy's death was the year prior had caused him to reflect upon his own life and career. The two started together at Kennedy's last film, the Western-themed comedy film Wagons East. Okay? Later interviews, Lewis stated that he got sober in 1994 after winding up in the hospital emergency room due to a cocaine overdose. Lewis published his memoir in 2000 titled The Other Great Depression. The book was reissued in 2008 and afterward was when Lewis reflected further on his continued struggle condition. In 2015, he released the book Reflection from Hell. Lewis guide on how not to live. Something like that. Super okay. Contains his commentary on sessions of form of one-liners and other continued merits like that. Inspirations with images created by artist called Nicholas Turtle. Something like that. Health issues and death. Discussion of Lewis's battles with anxiety and depression, and his multiple therapy sessions. The fixer of comedy. He also stated he had interviews with a stubborn eating disorder due to body dementia. Wow. Lewis struggled with health issues, resulting in multiple surgeries. In 2016, he started at the right hand after falling his roof. In 2019, he had back surgery related to his acute back pain. In early 2020, he started his shoulder, resulting in another surgery. Later year, it was revealed that Lewis had battled with multiple health issues and bore great pain during the shooting of Curb Your Evaluation, something like that. and now she will be returned to only one episode in season 11. Lewis returned in season 12, the series' final season. In April 2023, Lewis announced he has been diagnosed with Parkinson's disease 2 years earlier. He has been no longer performed stand-up comedy and was instead focused on writing and acting. He died in a heart attack in his home in Los Angeles on February 27, 2024. He was 76 years old. Friends and colleagues including Carbier, Special co-star Cheryl Hines, my dad, and creator of the Carbier Foundation, Larry David, made statements regarding Lewis' death, made homage to Lewis. His body was laid to rest at Temple Eric Cemetery, Westboro, Minnesota. Let's check the message from next up, and after the next up anyway. Let's see what happens. No, it's not there. Anyway, my next step topic has to do with Gene Alliston. Born Gene, that name, it was, let's see. Okay, not there, okay. Okay, never mind. Okay, born that name, Gene Alliston was an American actress, okay? She appeared in numerous films, television series throughout the 50s and the 1980s. She was born in New York City on October 24th, 1929. She made her debut on television in the mid-1950s, okay? And was created to host in Maya roles, appearances, and a guest star in dozens of episodes of television series, including the following. One episode in Rufferman. 2 episodes each in Californians, shows Playhouse as Stars, One Slot Beyond, Biggest Violence, Mike Hammer, Wall Poinstein, The Alaskans, Hawaiian 9, One Day Alive, Detectives, Mom 9, Dr. Ron Kildare, Bonanza, Gunsmoke, Owen Marshall, Counsel at Law, Charlie's Angels, 3 episodes of Sheriff of Crossrod, and 77 Sunset Strip. 4 episodes of Emergency. She played Nora Benson, whose legs are broken when falling the horse, on Half Gun Will Travel. Season 1, episode 20, The Last Laugh. Which aired on January 24th, 1958. And on Am 12, she played the woman who involved in the 415 despondent dispute on the episode that aired on March 7, 1973. She was on Sorry Hush for the double episode as Helen Yeager in 1977. Okay? She also appeared secondary roles in several films, including Age of Fairy as Eleanor Hatchett, as Neil Lucas and Devil's Partner, The Seagull as Florence McGuire, Bad Comedy as Mrs. Dixon, and Hardcore as Mrs. Stemsma. I pronounced his last name, sorry. In 1971 and 1974, respectively, Allison's minor roles in ABC Movies in the Week. First, and Aaron Spelling's The Death of the Media, then Elevator. And she also had support role in the 1977 NBC made television movie, The Strange Possession of Mrs. Oliver. Her last appearance on television was in 1984 with the series Highway to Heaven. She died in Rancho Palos Verdes, California on February 28th, 2024. She was 94 years old. Wow. My next step topic has to do with Victoria Caitlin. She was born that name, better known as Strutner. She was best known as an American actress, best known for her roles as Blackie O'Reilly in Twin Peaks, Alien Force, and Magnetic Cop, Dr. Catherine Peaky as in Halloween 5, The Rebirth, and Asia and Galleys. She was born in Marion, Illinois on September 23rd, 1952. She was best known for the roles as Blackie O'Reilly, the Madam and One-Eye Jacks in Twin Peaks, like that. Ellen Forrest, wife of Bruce Campbell's character in Molly Cop. That Dr. Catherine Peaky in Halloween 5, The Rebirth, and Asian Collies. She was also mounted in the body. Initially, she played in films such as Soulbird and Made the Orb, in the television shows Amazing Stories and Adam 12. She died February 28, 2024. She was 31 years old. Let's see. Nope. They got any messages from David yet. Anyway, my next topic has to do with Virgo, the wrestler, born Michael Charles Jones, best known as his reign name Virgo. He was an American professional wrestler and actor. He was known for the 8-year tenure of WWF, now known as WWE, performing for Ted Zabai's professional assistant. In his 4-year tenure of World Champion Wrestling, WCW for short, he wrestled for the reigning names Vincent, Corey, Bill, Shane, and Mr. Jones. While he was a member of the NWO, after retiring, he became well known on social media as a subject of viral memes. He was born in Roseburg, Pennsylvania on April 7, 1981. Lawrence Jones Sr. and Elizabeth Jones, okay? He had 2 older brothers, Warren Jr. and Donald, and a sister, Tony, something like that. He attended West Virginia Union University, something like that, and played the defense back in the college football team. He wrestled in the Meyer. He later worked with his uncle's rowing and moving company and began airing bodybuilding fashions at a chess meeting with Tony Atlas in the Pittsburgh gym. Atlas recommended Jones to pro wrestling in 1985. In the same year, he began with the Alpha and the Rock Summers. Professional wrestling career. Rookie years 1985 1987, okay? Anyway. Toad started wrestling professionally in Tone Soul Train Jones in the Championship Wrestling Association in Mason, Memphis, Tennessee, 1985. Very few with Chick Donovan and Big Bubs on January 4th, 1987. He defeated Big Bubba in the AWA International Heavyweight Championship. On April 20th, he was defeated by Donovan, and it was remaining 106 days. And during the remaining, it was progressed in the tournament, but he advanced AWA Summit Heavyweight Championship, defeating Tommy Rick and Rich Manda and the Hunter and Goliath on his way to the final, where he was defeated by Oz Isle, something like that. He was also unsuccessfully challenged Nick Botwinkle for the AWA World Heavyweight Championship alongside Rocky Johnson. He later held the AWA Sovereign Tag Team Championship for 28 days, to where they were defeated by Donovan and Jack Hart. World Wrestling Federation, 1984-1984 to 1985. Anyway. Ted DiBiase's bodyguard, 1987 to 1991. At the movement of the WWF thingy, he first appeared wrestling under the name Lucius Brown in 1986. His first WWF match was losing to Mr. Wonderful, Paul Orndorff, in Salisbury, Maryland on September 17, 1986. Jones went on to debut in the summer 1987 as Bergwell, the bodyguard of for $1 Million Man Ted DeBoss, like that. Virgo was carrying the boss money that he liked the flaunt, and that was one of got beaten up while the boss escaped the ring. Wow. Okay. Virgo played a secondary role in WWF main event storylines throughout 1988, including some of the biggest movements in WWF history, such as Ted DiBiase and Andre the Giant. Wow. During the famous televised main event special on ABC, where Hulk Hogan lost his heavyweight championship, World Heavyweight Championship, something like that, after nearly 5 years as champion. And the doors in WrestleMania 6, fourth one, that's champion tournament, wow. And the main event for the virtual SummerSlam. In SummerSlam 1988, Virgil was in the corner of Andre the Giant and Ted DiBiase. The Mega Bucks, against Hulk Hogan, champion, Ray Savage, and Miss Elizabeth as the Mega Powers. Throughout 1989 and 1991, Virgil was also occasionally wrestled against the Blaze. Bride was a gatekeeper. If the Blaze opponents can defeat Virgil, they would finally create this match with the $1 million match. Virgil symbolized with the Blaze, progressively and eventually turn him on. Something like that. Anyway, handing him their own $1 million title belt and the Royal Rumble in January 1981, making the fan favorite, something like that. And his friend training with Roddy Piper, he defeated the Blaze, counting up his WrestleMania 7, pinning him to Ted the Blaze on surprise $1 million championship on August 26, 1981 in SummerSlam. He lost the $1 million championship belt back into the Blaze on November 1991. As a result of outside affairs with the Rebel Man at Survivor Series 1981, Turbo was on the Roddy Piper, something like that, team with Bret Hart, the British Bulldog, losing against Ric Flair's Ted DiBiase, War, and the Mounties. Something like that. Virgil was disqualified with Hart Piper and after being counted out of the ring during the brawl with the Blaze and the Valley and the match. Losing to Dick Ric Flair still at the ring. And this Tuesday in Texas, Rebel Man and the Blaze defeated Virgil and Tito Santana. Virgil Story's departure from 1992 to 1994 until 1995. Wow. Okay. After this Tuesday in Texas, Virgil was then departing the career of the single wrestler and the famous were wearing a visual red candy stripe tights. He entered 1992 Royal Rumble in the trance number 23 when he was eliminated by Hacksaw Jim Duggan. Wow. No matches so far, okay. 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 Where are we? Okay. Lasted 20 minutes and 45 seconds on the March 22nd edition of Wrestling Challenge. Sid charges and attacked Virgil and broke his nose after Virgil appeared on the other wrestlers and stopped Judge Justice from beating up David Wolf. Something like that. Let me just charge my iPad Pro. It's getting ridiculous anyway. Anywho. Wait. Virgil was forced to wear a protective face mask to protect his nose while wrestling a few months after the injury. At WrestleMania 8, Virgil teamed up with Big Boss Man, Sergeant Slaughter, and Jim John defeat the Nasty Boys, Brian Knobs, and Jerry Staggs. Rebel Man and the Monty Roger Pen knobs following the missed combination for the offense team. He also appeared in the losing match against the Nails, something like that, at the SummerSlam, and after loss in the Yokozuna in the Survivor Series. He did receive a shot at Bret WWF's World Heavyweight Championship in the November 1992 episode of WWF Superstars. Anyway, after violent efforts like that, Virgo support submitted the Hearts Sports Super for that. Anyway, after the match, the two shook hands out in respect. Virgo began in 1993 by appearing in the January Royal Rumble as the entrance of number 6 and was eliminated with a brochure after lasting 17 minutes and 8 seconds like that. Afterwards, Virgil Thomas' spotlight began to fade in 1983, but he remained in undercard WWF, losing a match with Johnny Paul in November, a match in Ontario, Canada. Virgil's last appearance of the WWF pay-per-view event was in Royal Rumble, wow, where he was late substitute for Camellia, wow. He was ready to the Rumble at number 10, but was eliminated days on that 32 seconds, wow. Okay. One of his last notable feud was in the returning call-offs like that in the summer of 1994. Ball was down his block and has just been bought by Ted DeVries like that, forcing Duval to wear coin symbols like that, I don't know, on his tights. Wow. See, yeah, I don't know. Anyway. Virgil tried to pursue call off at this mistake and tried to inform him that the Blaze abused history. Wow. Check the message real quick. Not, I got a minute. Anyway, move on. Okay. Next. Anyway, where are we? Bob was down this. Okay. Bob was produced. Bob that was a mistake, and tried to form the boss abuse history. Bob reviews and defeated Virgo in the July 24th event episode of WWF Superstars, the loss of the development moment of WWF in 1994. The event kicked off with the formation of Ted Williams' $1 million corporation, stable wrestlers who will go on to main event WrestleMania 11, something like that. This match was Virgo's last television appearance in the WWF, and he was left in August 1974. Virgil did return briefly to WWF in June 1985. Month I was born, June 1995. Anyway, in matches against G. Fit and the Western Kenya, U.S. Midwest. Okay. National Wrestling Conferee in 1995. August 1995, Virgil defeated the National Wrestling Conferee. Sprint card event Night of Champions. Anyway, the match was controversial while Virgil opponent the Thug, wow, came up in the ring dressed in a KKK hood. Wow, it's just, I don't know what to say. I mean, I talked about years ago about KKK. I don't allow it. It's too much. Anyway, the Thug was accompanied another man dressed in a full KKK outfit. Will view themselves as Jim, Anvil, Neidhart. Anyway, both men proceeded to attack Virgil with Neidhart wearing the KKK robe. And then road nose and hanging Virgil in the outside robes. And the 2-on-1 also finally ended when both villains were seriously dragging Neidhart to the back, and Virgil was carried away on this stretcher. Wow, okay. Anywho, World Championship Wrestling in 1996 to 2000. New World Order 1999 to 1999. Anyway. Wait. Following 2 years of independent scenes, he appeared in WCW and Spencer. Anyway. In 1996, the fifth member of the original NWO, along with Ted DeVries, he was given the role of the head of security of the NWO Vincent. Anyway, with his role at Virgo in the WWF was offered again, taking the brunt and the beans from WCW wrestlers as over NWO members scare away, something like that. As Vincent Jones has admired success in the first arriving WCW, something like that. Anyway, having a short set of undefeated matches in WCW Saturday Night. He also often was the valet of NWO members, most notably alongside Ted DeVries, something like that, during Hollywood Hogan's title matches. After Ted DeVries quit the NWO, Smith began accompanying Scott Norton, Scott Skinner, something like that, Khan, and Brian Adams at the ring. Finn's first PWB match with WCW was at World War III 1997 in the Battle Royal. Warriors, something like that. Anyway, when he made it to the final 8 before being eliminated by the Giant with assistance of DDP, he also wrestled with Starrcade in 1997, where he teamed with Scott Norton and Ray Savage. Defeated the Steiner brothers and Ray, something like that, Trayer, something like that. In 1998, the NWO split. Vincent made Royal, the original black and white factions, like that. Anyway, led by Hollywood Hall Carlton, was now able also being called the NWO Hollywood. He says the faction that refused with the NWO Wolfpack and the Ultimate Warriors OWN, not talking about the Ultimate Weapon Network, but OWN, something like that, the One Warrior Nation stable. He friendly the tag team in the new NWO Hollywood recruited Stevie Ray, something like that. Anyway, Carl showed the Ray most normally in his matches. In November 1998, he wrestled again to beat Battle Warrior match in World War III on behalf of the NWO Hollywood group. Wow, okay. After Starrcade 1998, the NWO Hollywood and Wolfpack factions reunited and formed 2 squads. Wolf Pack and NWO Red Pack and Black something like that. Anyway, also known as NWO LA and Vincent was, I don't know, dominated for to be a part of the NWO Black and White, also known as the NWO B team, something like that, with the Giant. Hang on. Not yet, okay. Okay. Didn't got a message from David yet, okay. Move on. Okay. Okay, where are we? Okay. In November 19... Yeah, where are we? After Starrcade 1998, the NWO Hollywood and Wolfpack factions reunited and formed 2 squads. Wolfpack and the NWO Red Black, also known as known as B team, with Giant, Brian Adams, and Chuck Harley, Horace Hogan, Scott Norton, and Stevie Ray. Anyway, the NWO B team members began competing over who has been the leader of the squad. On February 13th, 1999, WCW, hey, Charlotte, how you doing? Nice to see you. One of my subscribers on my main channel, anyway. Anyway, move on. Anyway, anywho, where are we? Yes, okay. NWO B team members began competing over who has been the leader of the squad. On the for his match with Johnny Swinger, something like that. Vince asked the microphone and changed his name to Vince. Began another winning streak. Vince only had new cocky attitude, be trying to impress Hulk Hogan. Like that. Okay. And to control of NWO B team. Vince began feuding with his main rival, CB Ray, over who would be the leader of the black and white B team, NWO, but eventually lost to Hiram Street fight in the 1999 WCW uncensored pay-per-view event. That made CB Ray the de facto leader. The issue who was the leader of the NWO B team pursued the April 5th, 1999 four-man battle. Warrior, who was held at NCW. I'm doing great. How are you doing? Doing well. Just going to be on vacation tomorrow and things like that. It's going to be exciting. So, hope you have a great Easter weekend so far. So, like I am. So it's going to be exciting. So there you go. Just chilling, you know. Anyway, where are we? I guess was held in WCW Nitro. The following despite who would be the leader. Vince was eliminated first by Bryan Adams and Stevie Ray, who won again. Okay, Vince ended up remaining the NWO B team and the last remaining member of the original NWO. Over the course of 1999, both squads of NWO struggled with one member of the after Hall never slowly left over time, economically leaving only Vince as a sole member as the final last leader. The original NWO before the faction dissolved is good for good that October 1999. Wow, okay. He never joined the NWO again when he came back in NWO in 2000. Wow. As known as NWO Silver and Black and breathing WWE. West Texas Rednecks, powers that be, Mr. Jones, and NCW, WCW in 1999 2000. Wow. Okay. In October 1999, after the NWO dissolved, Jones changed his name to Corey Bell. Wow. And joined the West Texas Rednecks, and co-ending Barry Wymham, Carol Wymham, wow, this is another name, wow, and Bobby Duggan Jr., wow, okay, makes sense. Vince Russell started the powers that be, okay, and in December 1999, changed Jones, that name, to Shane, and made him a bodyguard character once again for himself as a pair of his brothers. No briefly with his creative control. In mid-2000, Jones became Mr. Jones, the manager of Ernest the Cat Miller, okay? But he's soon replaced by a mallet named Mrs. Jones. This is Jones, the final character at WCW, as a wrestler over his real name. Mike Jones, before departing CW in late 2000 after retiring from pro wrestling. A few months after, WCW went out of business and and was bought by WWF. Retirement 2000 to 2020. Anyway, Jones retired after for competition in 2000 and began making an appearance again in 2006. Okay? Let me see. I got a message from, no, that's from David so far, no. Okay, no, nothing yet, okay. In April 2006, Joan Troy Russia, Asia's one that's going to give for Armed Forces Entertainment. He wrestled as Vincent on the NWO for the U.S. troops in Korea, Tokyo, Guam, and Hawaii. In 2016, he appeared in Old School and the Ashwin and the Shining episodes in the Edge and the Christian Show at WWE Network. In the episode of ESPN.com in 2016, spies revealed that he and Jones had fallen out over Jones' booking. Independent wrestling shows for two without the spies' knowledge, which led to the spies unknowingly showing the event. Spies had to apologize to promotions of initial no shows and had to stress that Jones does not represent him at the bookings. Return to WWE in 2010. On May 17, 2010 episode of Raw, Toronto, Canada, Jones returned to WWE responding to his Bargo bodyguard character. This time as Ted Elias Jr., he carried out his old actions, such as holding the ropes of the spies and bringing the microphone with ass. On June 14th episode of Raw, Virgo and the Spies was a tag team match against Big Show and Raw. Guest host Mark Ferguson, something like that. And Virgo got pinned and lost the match. The Spies stuffed a $100 bill in Virgo's mouth and walked out of him. The following week, the Spies first apologized to Virgo, then fired him and replaced him with Mercy, something like that. I don't know. Pleasure City Wrestling. Joey Joshua Spring Break and talking Mania 2. 2017 to 2020. Okay? In December 1st, 2017, he wrestling a match in Preston City Wrestling to PCW for short. Joey Genesis Big Top Adventure held in the Great Ball Tour Circus. And April 5th, 2019, Virgo dressed as a character from NES Pro Wrestling. Wow. Okay. There, Joey Genesis Spring Break 3 when he defeated Ethan Page. In late 2020, Virgo made a cameo in the ball match in Top Shop at Mania 2, hosted by the Good Brothers. Okay? All at State Wrestling, AEW for short. Anyway, 2019 to 2020. From February 2019 to 2020, okay? Can you zoom in a little bit, Blubber? Unfortunately, I cannot because I have to zoom. I won't be able to zoom in because I just want you to let you know this, Charlotte Fongwoya, because I had to be in the remix requests me to do a template. That's what it is. So I'm more of that better than doing on my Friday show that he was taping via let's say OBS, because I want screen flow that I normally do because I don't normally zoom it in. So I want you to understand that. You know, that's just me. I want to read via my glasses. You know, that's just my case. So that's just me. So that's just what I am. But anyway, moving on. From 2019 to 2020, Jones and his already named a Soul Joe Chain Jones, my dad, began making regular appearances in All State Wrestling, AEW for short. I thought it was AFW for some reason, but it's not. Anyway, in the alley of Chris Joshua and Inner Circles, my dad. In the November 6, 2019 episode of Dynamite. Wow. Okay, so it's by Trauma and Fang, well, yes, my dad. Anyway, he appeared in that video package that mocked an earlier premiere from Cody Rhodes, my dad, when Jorio was viewing it at the time, so like that. Probably saw Jones, compares, my dad. Anyway. Jorio's out. Yeah. Talents of the, Olive Garden breadsticks as unlimited, my dad, and received critical praise from fans. On the November 27th episode of Dynamite, Jones would start off with this show by introducing Garfield for Chris Garfield's Thanksgiving Thank You Celebration Week Champion, which was interrupted by So Gal Uncensored. On the April 29, 2020 episode of Dynamite, Jones made a cameo during the Interstate by March 7, appearing as Marshall Melee. Other media, okay? In 2014, Jones appeared in Jason Michael Brasher film Bridge titled as Connie, a neighborhood Bearflies, my dad. Boyfriend, anyway. Jones was cast in that film after he met actor producer Joe Murphy while selling autographs at Grand Central Station. In 2017, he reprised the role of British follow-up film Romance in the Digital Age, okay? Pop culture, post-rave, Jones has been attending fans' competitions and has been seeing subway stations and selling autographs. As a result, since 2012, there has been lonely, Virgo memes created with, fans posted pictures of him in conversations with nobody lining up. Lonely Virgo was originally created by Sam Roberts on the Opie Anthony Rob radio show. Wow. In 2015, a documentary featuring Jones released titled The Resident Virgo and His Traveling Merchandise Table, which discusses his wrestling career and the recent surge of social media discussions surrounding him. Urban legends. Since the 1980s, there was an urban legend inside of pro wrestling, okay? Industry that Jones' character Virgo was named after Dusty Rhodes, but that real name Virgo Riley Ronald Jr. Wow. Okay, makes sense anyway. Sorry about that, everyone. I was gonna do something for an interview, but I couldn't because I want to do something. But anyway, and then that inside joke rumored to be Bobby Heenan's idea. Anyway, this never confirmed to be in the constant dispute by WWE's insider Bruce Pritchard, by that, who was in the wrestling team in 1987, denies the rumor. Joe Watts came up with the name and said there was a consequence, something like that. The concepts have never been confirmed as true. The heresy never went away as result in the rumor WCW named Jones WCW bodyguard characters after Vince and Shane McCollins as an inside joke. Personal life and death, okay? Jones degree in mathematics from University of Virginia, my dad. He became high school math teacher in Pittsburgh after retiring from the full-time ring in comparison in 2000. Since 2018, Jones resided in Maryland, Pennsylvania. In April 16, 2022, he was revealed he had been previously suffered 2 strokes and had been diagnosed with dementia. A month later, he was diagnosed with stage 2 colon cancer. He was diagnosed with 2 other initial strokes on February 23rd, 2024. Died 5 days later at Conneburg Hospital. The commission of the stroke, he was in dementia. He was 72 years old. He had AIDS convention. Jones had multiple convention dates and birth up until his death. He followed to be 61 years old by the most media. Upon his death, but his family and friends revealed his actual age is 72 years old. My next step topic has to do with Iris FwL. Wow. I talked about it during my bedtime stories episode one time, and I want to talk about it now. Born Iris FwL, okay? Burial, something like that. Anyway, she was an American businesswoman and a designer and fashion designer. Known from brilliant style, outspoken personality, and oversized eyeglasses. In business with her husband, Carl, from 1950 to 1992. I spent career in textiles, including a tight contract with the White House that spanned 9 presidencies. In retirement, she drew acclaim in 2005 show with Costume Institute at the Metropolitan Museum of Art, featuring a collection of costume jewelry and style with clothes and management, and she would wear them. She became a fashion icon and featured in 2014 Albert Mastery's documentary Iris, and signed with the IMG in 2019 as a model in 1897. Wow. Born I was born in Iris Queen, New York City on August 29th, 1921. My grandma was born for year. Anyway, Iris was the only child of Samuel Barr from 1897 until 1967. It was primarily owned by glass and mirrors businesses. Anyway, and it was Russian-born wife. Okay, so I said burial knee Abzwowski, 1898 until 1998. 100 years old at that time. Anyway, who owned a fashion boutique. Both were Jewish. Okay. Although raised in the farm by her parents and grandparents, okay? She often rode the subway into the city to explore Manhattan, where she fell in love with Greenwich Village, okay? Makes sense anyway. When she was still a child, she shopped at some antique shops, starting an extraordinary collection of jewelry from her around the planet, okay? Makes sense anyway. During the Depression, her whole family could sew, drape, glue, paint, and a flair for designs and style of the smallest budgets. She studied her art history in New York City University and attended the University of Wisconsin. As a young woman, Apple worked as a copywriter for Women's Wear Diary, earning $15 a week, and for energy designer Honor Johnson, decorating parties with sale of honoring her talents and surgery wear items. She was also an assistant for illustrator Robert Goodman. In February 22nd, 1948, she married Carl Apple. 2 years later, in 1950, she launched a textile firm, Old World Weavers, retired in 1992. The Apple was verified in the production of fabrics from 17th, 18th, and 19th centuries. They traveled to Europe twice a year in search of textiles they could not source in the United States. Their business in New York City's New York showroom were located in 115 East 57th Street in Manhattan. Okay? Over her career, Apple almost took part in various design reformation projects, including working with the White House with 9 presidents, including Arias Truman, Dwight D. Eisenhower, John F. Kennedy, Lyndon B. Johnson, Richard Nixon, Gerald Ford, Jimmy Carter, Ronald Reagan, and Bill Clinton. Okay, she found the White House considered to be among the easiest of old world weavers clients. So Jerry wanted to be only to represent what has been previously blended in place. Okay? The one especially I was said was Jolly Kennedy. Late John F. Kennedy's wife, that is. I recall She employed a very famous Prussian designer to gussy up the house and make it real flashy. The design company went bananas. Wow. Now that she wrote out here and started again, but I did like Miss Nixon. She was lovely. Wow. But throughout the business, the couple began traveling around the planet, where Apple also bought pieces of one non-Western clothes. She wore these clothes with these required high society parties. In 2011, Apple began the visiting professor at the University of Texas of Austin, inspiration of Texas FwL. In 2016, okay, she had formed a television commercial with French car DS3. Okay, it was the face of Australian brand Blue Australians like that. In March 2016, Apple announced a collaboration with technology startup Wiseware on upcoming round of small jewelry. Harvard Collins published a biography of Apple National Icon in 2018. In 2019, at the age of 97, she signed a modeling contract with the global agency IMG. She seen that the was where she sought out appearances. Tommy Hill FIGR, something like that, encouraged her to sign with the forward representation. The office did not have any children, partly because the amount of travel their work necessitated. She did not want her children to raise by a nanny. Wow. As her husband Carl shared her favorite fragrance, Yaishan by Karen. Married 67 years, Carl died on August 5th, 2015, age of 100. I will celebrate her birthday on August 29th, 2021. She died at her home in Palm Beach, Florida on March 1st, 2024. She was 102 years old. She was buried by Beth David Cemetery. There's a legacy right here. Museum representatives in September 13th, 2005. 2005, anyway. Costume Institute of the Historian Museum of Art in New York City premiered the installation was Abbas Birth, like that. The National Arts Opera showcased her style in the museum first time mountain and exhibit about clothing and accessories for focus on the living person who was not a designer. Center for explanation caused by Stefan Oy Tonner. Followed by the initial traveling version of the exhibit of the Northern Museum of Art in West Palm Beach, Florida. National County Museum of Art in Western Harbor, New York. Later, the Peabody Access Museum in Salem, Massachusetts. The Museum of Lifestyle and Fashion History in Boynton Beach, Florida, designed a building that was housed as a dedicated gallery in Apple's clothes, accessories, furnishings. Anyway. Okay. No message yet, okay. Okay, move on. Documentaries. I was focusing on Albert Mastery's documentary Iris, which premiered at the New York Film Festival in October 2014, and was severely acquired by Maxwell Pictures from U.S. Vertical Distribution 2015. She was in the Atlas-style film featurette released in September 2014. Apple was announced also a feature in the 2017 documentary United Albert Eat Breakfast. Film. It is believed that Iris Ashwell was one of the inspirations behind the creation of compositive character Evan Mall, who appeared in the animated film The Incredibles and its sequel Incredibles 2. Wow. The other inspiration was the designer E.F. Head. Editor-in-chief of Vogue magazine and Webtar, something like that, and actress Lena Hunt, something like that. Barbie doll. In 2018, Mal created a Barbie doll of Apple's image. making her the oldest person to ever have a Barbie made of her image. It was a representative of the highest honor that Barbie doll brand with sales. The Barbie received a concession of Apple's book. It's not for sale. But Mattel also made two styled by Iris Apatow Barbie dolls that were commercially available. Okay? Awards and honors. In 2015, she was listed in one of the 50 best dressed in over 50 by Guardian. Okay? I was awarded by Woman Together by special award for the year. The 12th annual Woman Together Gala held in the United Nations General Ministry Hall in New York City, June 7, 2016. In November 2016, I was awarded the Women's Internship Day Pioneer Award for work in the fashion field at the United Nations New York City. She was also awarded for the New York Jewish Homes 8 over A Gala 2015 honoree. My next step topic has to do with Chance Brown. For Robert David Chance Brown. Okay. He was an American comic strip artist, cartoonist, painter, musician. He was born in New York City on June 17, 1948. After his father Dick Brown died in 1989, Brown took over his drawings of family comic strip High and Lewis, like that. The comic was circulated throughout the United States and cars in the characters High, Lewis, Dot, Dill, Chip, and Trixie. High and Lewis is circulated by King Features. Another Brown family comic strip, Haggard and the Horrible, it was done by Chance Burbage Chris. Chance Brown also played the guitar and sang in the band The Twinkies, okay? The group that was formed in 1983. He attended both Park College in Missouri and School of Visual Arts in New York City. When he made a villain and a cartoonist, he had a true passion for painting. What he did in his spare time, Brown lived in Connecticut with his wife Deborah, native of Haggard and the Horrible. Anyway, they had 3 daughters. He died on March 1st, 2024. He was 75 years old. Now let's get to the next step topic. Now, I'm going to say this. This was requested by my good friend, Remix Palm, and this has to be done, okay? His name is Akira Toriyama. Born that name, he was a Japanese manga artist and character designer. He first received mainstream recognition for creating the Power Mega strip series Dr. Stomps like that, before going on to create Dragon Ball, his most famous work, and acting in that character design for several popular video games such as Dragon Quest series, like that. For Chrono Trigger and Blue Dragon. Toriyama came to be regarded as one of the most important authors in the history of the manga, with the most in the work and finally influenced the popular Party Dragon Ball, that is, was manga artist size source of inspiration. He earned the 1981 Mega Awards, like that. Okay? For best selling manga with Dr. Storm. And it was one of the sell over 35 million copies in Japan. It was adopted in the successful anime series. It's the second anime created in 1997, 14 years after the manga ended. Okay? His next series, Dragon Ball, will become one of the most popular and successful manga in the planet. Having most sold 260 million copies worldwide. Okay? I'm not gonna do that, okay? And it's one of the best-selling manga series of all time, and it's considered one of the most main reasons for the period where manga creation was all the highest in the mid-80s into the mid-1990s. Wow. Okay. Okay. Let's get this out of the way. Let's see in case I need it. Anyway. Overseas Dragon Ball anime adaptations has more than successful than manga and of our creative boosting animes, probably in the Western world. In 2019, Charmander was decorated crucial on the French Orient des Arts Ill, it's one that does largely for this combination of the arts. He was born child. This is a name I cannot pronounce. Anyway, Japan, on April 5th, 1955. He had a younger sister. Cars drew pictures since a young age. Married animals and vehicles, and that he was fond of. He related to being blown away after seeing 101 Dalmatians in 1961. Now, huge fan, but also 1996 live action movie, which is a huge, great movie, by the way. Wow. Gotta go see it, Akira, who died, by the way, but rest in peace to him. But anyway, instead he was drawn deeper in the world of illustration by hoping to draw pictures that good, okay? He was stuck again in elementary school. We saw a magnetic collection of classmates' older brother. And again, when he saw the television show for the first time in a neighbor's house, okay? He saw almost Terrestrial's Astro Boy in 1952, 1958. There's resource and interest in manga, okay? Toriyama recalled what he was in elementary school with all classmates drew anime and manga. The result of not having many forms of entertainment. He believed in and began advance above everyone else, and it would start drawing pictures of his friends. Despite being in close with manga in elementary school, Toriyama said he was told to break from it in middle school, probably because he was become more interested in film and TV shows, which is probably exciting, okay? When actually made for terrestrial entertainment, Toriyama said he would enjoy Ultimate TV show and enjoy a series of Gato films. Wow. He also said it was a no-brainer he would attend a high school focused on creative design, but it meant he was more interested in having fun with friends. Although he still did not read much manga, he would draw one himself, and every once in a while, despite his parents' strong opposition, he would also conflict about going into the workforce upon graduation instead of continuing his education. He worked on an advertising agency in Nigeria, something like that. Designing posters for 3 years. Wow. Okay? Although Toriyama said he adopted the job quickly, he admired that he was an option late and because it was not more in person. Yeah. Okay, makes sense. Anyway, now to get promoted for dressing constantly until he got sick of the environment and quit. Wow. His career began when, and early work on Stop the Swamp, something like that, began with this. Anyway, nor seek money after quitting his job at the age of 23. He also entered the manga industry by submitting a work administrative contest in Commercial's weekly FwL magazine. Sanine magazine, anyway. Pronounce it. Anyway, we regularly pick up a coffee shop. The time did not wind up the contest, but never mind the magazine, we get FwL jump, accepted the submission of the newcomer award every month. The Russian commercial, something like that, who became his editor, lead and enjoyed Russia's madness, something like that. Was not able to compete because it was preparing for Star Wars instead of a mutual work. George Lucas, that is, ladies and gentlemen. Anyway. Dementia sent the artist a telegram and encouraged him to keep drawing instead of manga, something like that. This was all one writer, okay? Which became Toriyama's first published work to become his weekly song Jump in 1988. Okay? Finished last place in the Raiders survey. He later said that he was planning to quit manga all to getting paid. Because but because Warhammer 2 1988 was also a flop, his swampiness would not let him. He continued to draw failed stories for a year. Wow. Sadness, I know. Anyway, calling around 500 pages worth, including the published Today's Highway Island in 1989. He said he learned a lot during the years and even had some fun. Okay? Well, Demetrius told him to draw a female lead character. Demetrius highly secreted 1989 tomato the costly cutie gumshoes might not have announced anyway, which has been a success. Wow. Feelings of courage, he decided to draw another female lead and created Dr. Slump. Dr. Slump was the third weekly Stormham Jump from 1980 to 1984, which had been huge success, made to write a household name. It also follows a adventures and professor and has some small but super strong robot named R.A. I don't know. In 1981, Dr. Slump earned the Starry Magnite Award for Best So Long and Sort of Mad Series of the Year. Wow. An anime adaptation began to air in the same year. During the prime time Wednesday 1900, I don't know the time. Sorry, 1900 o'clock. Slot. Yeah, I don't know the time. Sorry. Slots like that on Fuji TV. Adoption of Taraji's work will combine this time slot continuously for 18 years, something like that. Through Dr. Slump's original one, Dr. Ball's is 2 sequels, Dragon Ball 2 sequels, something like that. With and finally Dr. Slump continued in 1999. By 2008, Dr. Slump Mania had sold over 45 million copies in Japan. Wow. Anyway, although Dr. Slump was popular, Toriyama wanted to end the series within probably 6 months of creating it. But publisher Slump would only allow him to do so if he agreed to start another serial shortly after. So he worked on Terrestrial on one-shots for Story Drawing Jump and the monthly Fresh Jump. In 1981, Toriyama was one of the 10 artists selected to create a 45-page work with 3 artist jumps reader choice contest. Wow. Okay, I'll see it. Okay. Okay, moving on. Next, his mom, Paula and Wall's book took first place. Toriyama was selected to participate in the contest again in 1982 with Mad Max, my dad. His one-shot Pink was published in December issue of Fresh Jump, selected to participate in weekly drawing jumps reader choice contest for a third time. Treasure had the bad luck of drawing the first slot and had to work on the New Year's on 1983 Copic. Wow. Anyways, it was unpopular. He decided to try again to create Copic in 1983. Anyway, on the official Drawman's fan club, okay, this is the name I cannot pronounce, sorry. Official commercial hard school skis, my dad. That Japan name I cannot pronounce, sorry. Official Drudgery Politician Society was established in 1982. Its newsletters were called Berlin Press and was sent to members until its club closed in 1987, something like that. Anyway, he also founded Bird Studio in early 1980s, which is a play on his name, Tori, meaning bird in Japanese. Anyway, he began employing an assistant, mostly to work on backgrounds like that. Dragon Ball is an accessible international success. Anyway, Toriyama suggests that Toriyama enjoyed kung fu films. He judged create a kung fu cerebral manga, something like that. This led to the two-part Dragon Boy, okay? Published in August until October 1983. Okay? Issue of Dress Jump, okay? It follows a boy, a person of martial arts. He encourages the Princess Jory back to her home country, okay? Makes sense to me anyway. Anyway, we look on as the princess and Jory back in their home country. Dragon Boy was well received and involved and become a serial Dragon Ball in 1984. Before that, the Adventure of Tompu was published in Weekly Jerome's Jump 52nd issue in 1983. It also contains elements that would become issue in Dragon Ball. Okay? Serialized in Weekly Long Jump. Anyway, in 1984, 1995, year I was born, they haven't sold 159.5 million Tokumon copies in Japan alone. Anyway, Dragon Ball is one of the best selling manga hit series of all time. It's been an adventure gag mania that later returns to the material arts fighting series. Considered by many of the the most visual Salon Madness series. Dragon Ball is one of the main reasons for the magazine's creation and regarding 6.53 million copies. Wow. In 1995. Wow. Series end, Twitter said he asked everyone involved with him and the manga so that he could take some new steps in life. During that 11-year period, he produced 519 chapters. Wow. That were collected into 42 volumes. Moreover, the success of the madness would lead to 5 anime adaptations, several animated films, numerous video games, and manga merchandise. Aside the popularity in Japan, Dragon Ball is successful internationally as well as including Asia, Europe, and Americas, with 400 to 350 million copies in the manga sold worldwide. While Toriyama was surviving Dragon Ball Weekly, he continued to create the initial one-slot manga. In 1986, Mr. Ho was published in the 49th issue of the Weekly Song Jump. The following year saw publication of Miss Young Master Kendo Swap, something like that, which have Japanese this word I cannot pronounce, sorry, say anyway. Toriyama published 2 weekly solo jump, one shot in 1988. The elder little main Juro, Colorado and the Perfect Day following issue number 13 in 1989. Also during Dr. Ball's Dragon Ball, something like that, somewhere we are. Something like that. Anyway, he also Toriyama's encouraged him to work in character design of 1986 role-playing video game Dragon Quest. Okay, the artist admitted he was pulling without even knowing that the RPG was, and that was made him in an already busy schedule even more hectic. He was happy to be part after enjoying his finished game. Toriyama continued to work on every installment in the Dragon Quest series until his death. He also served as a character designer for the Super Famicom RPG Trial Trigger in 1995. And finally, games Twilight number 1 in 1996 and Twilight 2 number 1997 for the PlayStation. For September 21st, 1988, Festival Joyside, with Mario, the Dragon of Kampai Island, marked the first time Korean made Mashi, that's his word, sorry, competitions to the animation. He also came up with an original story idea, co-wrote the screenplay, it was director Toyo Washi, designed the characters. He was a scream that Jump Anime Carnival was added commemorate the 20th anniversary weekly Toronto Jump. Short stories are a project. Okay? Which, by the way, to be warned, 9,000 million. Anyway. Just for you, remix. Anyway. A further anime adaptation of Jason Dragon Ball entitled Dragon Ball GT began there in 1996. It was cast not been based on Taiwanese manga directly. It was involved in other overarching elements, including the name of the series and designs of the main cast. He also continued to draw in manga in this period. But it was actually one-shot shorts, 100 to 200 page pieces, including Kala, 1987-1988, Jalika, 1988, Sandland, in 2000. Wow. On December 6, 2002, Torres was only virtual appearance in the United States and the launch party of weekly Toronto Jump's North American counterpart, Toronto Jump, in New York City. His Dragon Ball and Sandland were published in the magazine in the first issue, which also included a depth interview with him. In March 25th, 2005, GQ's models began selling the electric car designed by Torrania. Yeah, I must want that. Anyway. The one person QBOULT, something like that, is part of the company's Core Q series. These are small electric cars, which only 9 being produced. Cost 1,990 yen, something like that. About $19,000 in US. There's a top speed for kilometer heights, 919 miles per hour, and was available in 5 colors. Commercial stated it was car took over the year of the design. With doing my genius many mile construction skills, I finally arrived at the end of what was a very emotional journey, okay? Okay. Makes sense anyway. Woo-wee. He worked in the 2006 one-shot called Quas et Page in cooperation with One Piece Career Ichiro Adaya. Something like that. The story is a short crossover that presents characters from both Dragon Ball and One Piece, plays something like that. Piece of, I don't know. He also is a character designer for an artist with 2006 Miss Walker, Xbox 360, exclusive RPG, Blue Dragon, which work on this name I cannot pronounce. These names I cannot pronounce. Sorry. Both of them had previously worked on Chrono Trigger, something like that. Okay, at the time, he felt that 2007 Blue Dragon anime brought closer to his power work with animation. 2008, collaborated with Zago Kazora, his good friend career of Eyes and Zetman, with Jumps SQ, one shot starring John Good. It was later published in North America in the free SJ Alpha Yearbook 2015. It was mailed out in the Alpha subscribers in the Digital Mania magazine. On Jump Alpha in December 2012, to work again in 2009, free chapter 1 slot Jayla in Weekly Young Jump. He also engaged by 20th Century Fox as a creative consultant by Dragon Ball Evolution, American live action film directed by Dragon Ball. He also created an executive producer in the 2009 film, wow, which failed both creatively and financially. He also later stated to White routine that he had felt that the script did not capture the world characteristics. Anyway, the series was bland and it was not interesting. Why? He's cautioned them to give suggestions to changes, but the Hollywood producers did not heed his advice. It's just what I thought. Okay? Some movie that you cannot call Dragon Ball involves drugs, commissioned him to draw portions of pop singer Osmosy. It was put on the CD in her 2009 single Roll, okay, which was used as a theme song to the film. Okay. He also drew a 2009 magazine titled Delicious Islands Mr. U for annual Marvel Society Project, a non-profit environmental organization that teaches the importance of culture and nature to young children. That originally asked him to do the illustrations of the project, but Troy mentioned like the project and decided to expand it into a story, including the booklet that the budget awareness that is distributed by the Honolulu city government. It's part of Weekly Salon Jump. Top of the Super Legends project, a series of 6 one-shot by famed Jump artists. He also created commercials of the November 15, 2010 issue, okay? He collaborated with Weekly Journalist Jump to create a video to raise awareness and support those affected by the 2011 commercials earthquake and tsunami on March 11, 2011. Okay? Now, let me see the message real quick. If I don't have to see a message by the time I finish the depth talks and everything, I'm just gonna leave it as it is. Anyway, sorry it's 2 o'clock, so almost 2 o'clock, so anyway. More Return of Dragon Ball 2012 to 2014. Anyway, 2024, anyway. In 2012, Dragon Ball Z Battle of Gods was announced to be in development, with him involved in its creation. Film art is the series' first vertical film in 17 years. First time he was involved in as the screenwriting stages. Film opened in March 30th, 2013. A special doll ticket can be used as both Battle of the Gods and Post Peace Film Z. Was created with new art by Toriyama and Charles Oda. On March 17, 2013, Toriyama with Dragon Ball Z opened in the Tanahashi Maya department store. This name I cannot pronounce. Sorry. Gathering 72,000 visitors in the first 19 days. Exhibit was separated into 7 areas, something like that. I don't know. The first provided a look at the series history. The second will show the 400 plus characters in the series. The third display is magnet scripts and the manual scenes. The fourth showed special color illustrations. The fifth display where Dragon Ball materials. The sixth included designs, sketches, and animation cells in the anime, and 7 screen Dragon Ball related videos. Okay, it was there on April 15th, and it was moved in Asma from April 17th to 23rd, and then it's native Nagaiba on 27th July till September 1st, something like that. So, the 4th anniversary of Weekly Long Jump, he also launched a new Madness series on July 13th, 2013. Issue Giles the Garlic Polo Man. Viz Media, something like that, was being serialized as English and the digital Weekly Long Jump magazine began just 2 days later. Final chapter reveals that the story that being set before the events of Dragon Ball and feature some of these characters. It would become the final menu that Toriyama wrote and illustrated himself. Okay? The fall of the Battle Gods, Revelation F, something like that, released on April 18th, 2015, featuring even more conversations with Toriyama. Okay? Briefly wrote its original script. Toriyama provides a basic story, outline some character designs from Dragon Ball Super. Again, some relation to V jumps like that. In June 2015, when anime Kurapon fall in July. Although the anime ended in 2018, he continued to provide story ideas in the manga while Toriyama illustrated. Dragon Ball Super Boy released its spears on December 14th, 2018, and Dragon Ball Super Superhero released on June 11th, 2022, continued Toriyama's deep involvement in the films. In January 2024, along with Toriyama's design, celebrate 20th anniversary in his hometown, Kojo was involved. He also created a new story arc in the 2024 original net animation adaptation manga Sandland. If you watch this remix for you, anyway, I did react to video, by the way, on OHBX one time, and it's probably this last video game. He also created a story character designs for the upcoming Dragon Ball manga anime series, and that was the last series. Wow. That he ever involved in. And he married Yoshimi Kaio on May 2nd, 1982. Anyway, she was a former manga artist from manga under the pen name Nashi Nakami. The issue helped him an assistant Dr. Swap, but they were short at time. They have two children, a son named Sasuke, born March 21st, 1987, and a daughter named Kika, born October 1990. Okay? He also lived in his home studio in Kiyosu. He was well known recluse, something like that, who avoided appearing in public or in media. In addition to shyness, he also used an avatar called Robot Yama since December 1980 to present himself and manage interviews. I don't know. He has a love of cars and motorcycles. Sometimes originated from his father, who used to race motorbikes and operated auto repair business from a brief time. Although he did not understand the mechanics himself, the operator was an animal lover, having kept many different species of birds, dogs, cats, fish, lizards, and bugs as pets since childhood. Some of the use of models from characters he created such as Koan and Boraz. He also has a lifelong passion with plastic models, designed several of his fine model brands, something like that. He also collected autographs of famous Maya artists, having 30 over, including Yoro Tamio and Hisba Ojoas for that. A hobby he gave for his creator, Prince Kisuga Sormami, something like that. International okay, no. We're not going depth right now. We're going to style and then we'll get to his stuff, okay? So it was on times when Astro Boy was inspired by Walt Disney's 101 Dalmatians, okay? It was remembered that this high quality animation. He was a fan of Hong Kong martial arts films, okay? Especially Bruce Lee films such as Enter the Dragon 1973, Jackie Chan films such as Dragon Master 1978. Went on to have the large influence of his later work. He went on to cite science fiction films including Alien 1989 and Jackie Quest in 1999 as influences. Wow. Makes sense. Anyway, it's the longest one I ever seen. he also had been influenced by animator Drago Ministry, something like that, as an animated television series and adaptation of his own Dragon Ball, which uses learning to separating colors instead of blending them, makes the art cleaner and colors and illustrations easier. It was determined sound effects and mixer's brain jack that caught his eye of I can't pronounce his name, sorry. It was funny to usually written in them of that guy. Gotta pronounce it, sorry. Anyway. No mess with David yet, but I'm not ready yet, but it's gonna take a while. But but he was used Roman alphabet. Well, we found refreshing. Okay, he has said that he aimed at the gag artists becoming his commissions, and he submitted. He would already on requiring entries in this gag category be on 50 pages long. Wow. Compared to the story mammoth entries, we ended with 31. In his own opinion, he also spelled black and white. Usually black areas, and the result of not having had the money to buy screen tone when he started drawing manga. He also described him as a master of conventional sloppy, but in a good way. Okay? For instance, in Dragon Ball, destroying scenery and the environment and giving Super Saiyan's blonde hair were done over on the have less work on drawings and inking from him claiming that drew when he found interesting and not mindful when his readers plot. Nor did he much preparation from other countries. Comics, he chose not to reread previous works read manga made from other artists like that. A practice that Terrestrial supported. Furthermore, the books in history of modern manga in 2023 describe Terrestrial as a perfect mistress at heart, which is instead to redraw entire panels under the worry eye instead of a jump. Dr. Slump is mainly a comedy series full of puns, toy humor, wow, it's hilarious, anyway, and sexual innuendos, wow. But it's also contained many science fiction elements like aliens, and one characters, time travel, and parodies of works such as Godzilla, which I love very much. Star Wars, I can't pick the pieces, anyway. And Star Trek, I like that very much. Anyway, trailers also include many more live people in the series, including such as the Inspiration's wife, colleagues such as Ms. Tortora. Most normally his editor, Suarayo Torosama, as a series main antagonist, Dr. Mashiwario. I'm his last name, sorry. Anyway, a running gag, Dr. Stomp, something like that. The voice of the species and reported the inspiration of Dr. Power Poo emoji. Wow. I love that joke. If you watch this mode, it's for you. I want you to get that. I want you to get these for yourself. Anyway, while Dr. Dragon Ball began, it was loosely based on the classic Chinese novel, Journey of the West. Well, okay. When Go began Stone Walker brought it as telling Sangwon, something like that. It was also inspired by Hong Kong material arts films, okay? Material roles of Jackie Chan. It went on the fictional world based on Asia, taking on inspiration from several Asian cultures, including Japanese, Chinese, Indian, Asian, Arabic, and actual cultures, okay? So, he also continued to use his commercial comedic style in the game. Over the course of situation, to slowly change. him using it to turn the series into a nearly purged fine magnet later on. He did not plan out the event or what would happen in the series, instead choosing to draw it he went, something like that. This coupled him to simply regain things he would already drawn, okay? Caused him to find himself in a situation that he would have to write himself out of, okay? He also committed to illustrate the characters and monsters of the Dragon Quest video game 1986, okay? In order to separate it from the other role-playing video games of the time. He worked on his early installments in the series up until he passed away, which I'll talk about a little bit. But yeah, for each video game, Yuri also first stands for sketches of the characters, for the backgrounds, information to him, which withdraws him. Lastly, Horo improves the finished work. He explains in 1975 that video games must be sprites and are so small. Okay? Makes sense anyway. Causing him to find himself in a situation that has been write himself out of. Alright, that's anyway. I misspoke anyway. As well as they have a distinguished feature that so people can tell which character it is. You can make a complex design without concern having it reproduce like it is, as he usually without one magna. Besides the character and monster designs, Toriyama also does the game's package art and for Dragon Quest VIII, the boats and ships. In 2016, he revealed that because the series established a time period and setting. As far as exit options are limited, but they make every limitation harder to design that the series slime character, okay, which has become a mascot of the franchise, is considered one of the most recognizable character features in gaming. Metacritic, Jason Thompson declared Toriyama's art for him, saying he was extremely personal, recognizable style, and reasonable for Dragon Ball's popularity. He's pointed out the popular shonen manga to the late 80s and early 90s, the mainly heroes, something like that. Anyway, such as City Hunter and the Fist of the North Star, whereas Dragon Ball stars the cartoonish and small Goku, something like that. The sort of trend that Thompson said that continues to today. Toriyama himself said that he went against the normal convention that he was strong characters should be the largest in terms of provincial size, like that. Designed many of the series' most powerful characters with small statues, something like that. Thompson concluded that his analysts stating that he only Toriyama, something like that, drew like this as at the time, and Dragon Ball is an action magnet drawn like a gag magnet, or it's like 9,000 million. Anyway, like my joke. Anyway, I made that joke up in the early mid 2000s. Anyway, James S. Yayo, something like that, offered the rough guide of manga. What else the art Shiv does offer occur in the series. As the characters gradually losing his body, occurred that establishing Dr. Slump and gain sharper angels that leap on the page their energy curiously. Now, to be fair, I want to read this and Legacy in the course, and then we'll get to this stuff, okay? Afterwards, okay? And then we'll get to the works, and then we'll get to the next step topic, okay? And Patrick S. Michael, James, Japan Times, compared him to animated Walt Disney and Marvel Comics career Stan Lee. Exactly. Anyway, all three of these initials, he including all the personal artists, the style that has been become the shorthand for these respective media. Speaking of Dragon Ball, David Bowers of Comics Alliance wrote that like Osamu Tezuo and Jack Kirby, which is amazing, they were before him. He also created a story that was on his own two hands. That's deep into his hearts and readers, okay? We love the both this cast and this medium at the same time. Tom said in 2011 that Dragon Ball inspired the most influential, stirring manga in the last 4 years. And today, almost every Shonen Jump artist that lists as one of the most favorite and lists in the various ways. Patrick W. Garrett, associate professor at the School of International Information of Stanford University, surely said that one consensus of DNA of Sorayama's work and also Sorayama releases. The role of my Manda to be work as entertainment through and through. I dare say I don't even know if my works have left nothing behind, as long as they have entertained their careers. He said that in 2013. Anyway, in a rare interview in 2013, calling the Dragon Ball's global success, she submitted this. Frankly, I did not quite understand what happened. While the manga was being sourced by, the only thing was I kept drawing to make Japanese boys happy. Now, of course, American people like remix. Anyway, he had previously stated in 2010, the truth is, I didn't like to be manga artist very much myself. Anyway, it wasn't very until rarely recently I realized it was a wonderful job. Many artists have named him and Dragon Ball influences, including Point Piece, author Ichiro Oya, Natural Career, Natural Conversion Royal, Fairy Tale Rave author Haruo Mabashi, something like that, I can also name, sorry. Natural Next Generation's illustrator, Natural, I can't pronounce his last name, sorry. Mia's vs. Virus author, Samuel, Bleach Career, Tight Kubo, Black Cat author, Bosky, wow. And Mr. Full Swing author, Shinya Swarovski, German comic artist, Hans Schiebach, was strong influence by him. Anyway, the shy cartoonist, Shiwa Palmet, cited as one of his favorite cartoonists. St. Michael, well, the fact that he would, and Dragon Ball has extends beyond inspiring new artists. He influenced the style of anime as a whole and built new inspired pioneers or something like that. As a comic book series retained and went into an anime, video games and influenced merchandise. Ian Jones Quality, producing an animated series, Steven Universe, the fan of both Dragon Ball and Stardust Swamp. Uses his vehicle designs as reference to his own. He also stated that we all big Target fans of Steven Universe. We are kinds of his shows a bit. French director Pierce Partial and cited him Dragon Ball's influence on this DreamWorks animation film, The Bad Guys, which I have not seen yet. In 2018, Arcorn conducted a poll of people's favorite manga artists, including, which is with him coming in second, become behind the only Nana art for was something like that. He was number one among male respondents and among those in the 30 years of age. Wow. They had a poll on the manga that changed the history of manga in 2010. Okay? He also made a Japanese wall of manga artists. He also came in second after being only says doing this work without being highly influential and popular worldwide. He also won special 40th anniversary festival of the year award in 2015. that name I cannot pronounce. International Comics Festival. Anyway. Honors this year is a cartooning. Wow. He also received the most votes in the festival's Grand Prix de la Ville. I didn't pronounce this word, sorry. Anyway. Okay. Award that year, okay? That, the selection committee chose William as the president. Wow. In 2014, NTT coming up the medals poll, the magnet artist, the best represents Japan. He also came as third place. The same year, Ambassador Ino B. Kano named the new species of beetle. That name I cannot pronounce, sorry. After him, okay? And another name I cannot pronounce, anyway. After Dragon Ball character Monin Washi. Okay? Anyway, he also declared that a warrior of night, or knights like that, of the Order does Arts et does Warriors by the French government of May 20th, 2019 for the Coronation of the Arts. He was also a 2019 nominee for the entry to the Will Honors Hall of Fame. He also honored the Lifetime Achievement Award for 2014-2024 Tokyo Emmy Awards Festival. Through his video game design work, IGN named Toriyama number 34 to list the top 100 video game careers of all time. Now, his death, okay? On March 1st, 2024, he died in acute Maria. He was 68 years old. The funeral was held privately with only his family in attendance. His death was announced by his production company, Bird Studio, 1 week later, March 8th. According to his first course, to him, he had planned to undergo surgery to the brain tumor on February 2024. The news of his death caused a pouring of grief among the admirers of his work, who took to social media to press the condolences and celebrate his legacy. On X, the trending topics of him and Dragon Ball surprised United States President Joe Biden's United States Union address, which was held in the same time the news of his death was announced. Tribute to the artist was given to One Piece's creator, Ochoa Odalia, Naruto creator, Mastery Commercials, Bleach creator, Tai Kabu, and I had my hero Mastery creator, Koyo Bosky, Hero Hashiro and Hunter X Hunter career, Hirashiro Sassi, anyway. Virgo I career, Masarai Grossman announced it, and video game designer Yori Ori. Anyway, who worked on the talk with him on Dragon Quest and Troll Trigger. Anyway, in Tokyo, fans probably mourned while visiting a life-size statue of Dragon Ball protagonist Gogo, located outside the headquarters of toy manufacturer Bandai. Japan's chief comment, Scary Yamashita Hazai, created Warashi and his work playing an extremely important role in demonstrating Japan's soft power around the planet. International response, okay? French President, Emmanuel Macron shared a photo of the autograph illustration he gave him as a gift and paid tribute to him and his fans on social media. French Prime Minister Gabriel Attal also paid tribute and stated not even the Dragon Balls and Giant what can revive him. Wow. The foreign ministries of China and El Salvador issued statements and condolence over his death. Justin Gorman, who portrayed Goku in the live-action film Dragon Ball Evolution, apologized for the quality of the film by posting an Instagram story. So I messed up the adaptation so badly. So many Mexican voice actors who dubbed Dragon Ball characters in Spanish for Latin America, who landed his staff via social media. A large gathering is held in the Plaza de la Convention in Mexico City, where hundreds of fans would be did the very Kenny Dobby motion harms up prominently facing the Senate of Poland energy together to honor the artist. During the 18th Society Awards on March 9th, a moment of silence is held for him and voice actress who died on March 4th. Wow. United States of conductors in the anime industry. On March 10th, in Argentina, thousands of fans gathered on the actual moment to remember him in March of Pearl. Over 40 artists led by Pargo paying a memorial tribute to him, who showcases to characters of Dragon Ball as well as Terrestrial himself. 76 meters high and 410 meters long. And then it works, okay? Besides Start the Slump 1980-1984, Dragon Ball 1984-1995, he personally drew one-shot magnum and shorts, 100 to 200 page long pieces. Including Pain 1982, Go-Go, Ackman 1993 to 1994, Calga in 1997-1998, Kaljika in 1998, Sandland in 2000, Chicago the Guy Patrol Man in 2013, Man One Shots collected with the 3-volume Imagery series. Anyway, his Magic Beer in 1983-1997 also contributed with other Magic artists such as Consortium and Ola to produce one-shot and crossover shots. He also created many character designs for various video games such as Dragon Quest series from 1986 to 2023, Chrono Trigger 1995, Blue Dragon 2006, some Dragon Ball video games. He also designed several characters and mascots for magazines, probably of Shuosho. His catalog is for Japan's largest publishing company. Besides many related works, he also created some various illustrations, albums, book covers, model kits, like that, mascots, and logos. For examples, he sketched several versions of Dragon Ball Z logo, which Toei Animation then resigned the Line 8 design. It's over 9,000 million, ladies and gentlemen. He was 68 years old. The next topic has to do with Mark Dawson. Born that name, he was an American voice actor. He was born February 1st, 1960. Wow, okay. He began a career in 1983. He voiced Sergeant Qualm in Return of the Jedi. Okay. The Ewoks and Ewoks Battle of the Year. Okay. Star Wars Force Awakens, which I haven't seen yet. Anyway, he also voiced McCoy and Grump and Gremlins. And Gremlins 2, The New Batch. Which makes sense. Anyway. And several zombies in Day of the Dead. Dawson also had voice roles in commercials and video games as well, including Ghost Runner 2, Bandy, Dark Rival, Star Wars Skywalker Saga, and Star Trek Online, which I'm a huge fan of Star Trek, anyway. And he also is Norwalk. He also had daughter grandchildren, while in Africa and Indiana to honor the horror convention. He died of a heart attack on March 2nd, 2024. He was 64 years old. The next topic has to do with Betty Brotto, born Elizabeth M. Fornesha, better known as Betty Brotto. She was American actress, singer, valedictorian. Anyway, who appeared in several films during a brief decade-long career. Wow. Between 1946 until 1946. Wow. During Hollywood Golden Age. She was born in Detroit, Michigan on February 5th, 1920. Wow. John, 1883 to 1967. And Angus Bio, near a burn, 1888 to 1949. Wow. His father was a bank clerk, and her mother was a homemaker and pianist. Wow. Betty and her older sister married in 1916 to 2015. Wow. Shared their mother's musical interest and started to learn how to play instruments. Started the saxophone and the banjo at the early age. Began to perform in front of audiences and add such that includes singing and dancing. They were later joined by youngest sister Joan, 1925 to 2015. Okay? Anyway, when she was just 2.5 years old. Okay? Makes sense anyway. Anyway, when their father was losing their job in the mid-1930s, the Great Depression caused financial difficulties for the family. As a result, the three sisters entered the show business as Bollywood performers to support the family. They began touring in Canada and the United States. Collectively, they were known as the Three Brothers, okay? And the attempt to abolish child labor laws at the time, both Mary and Joan pretended to be older than they were. When Joan was 9, she told child labor violations when she was 16 years old. All three sisters starred in the 1946 short film Signing Off, which they have successful solo film careers, okay? Makes sense anyway. With Joan began the most successful as a major star in Hollywood, Bob's most successful film role was in 1944 starring Hotels, when she would play the supporting roles in Phoebe and had 2 swinging numbers. She also appeared in Thank You Lucky Stars 1943, Lady Congress 1944, CoverGirl 1944, same year anyway, Hollywood, anyway. Conte, same year, Too Young to Know 1945. Her last feature film was Cinderella Jones in 1946. In 1948, okay, she was married to Joe Fornesha, who died in 1999. They lived in Front Lawn Beach, Florida from 1963. Betty Jabot turned 100 in February 2020. He died on March 3rd, 2024. She was 104 years old. She was survived by 2 children, 3 grandchildren, 4 great grandchildren. Anyway. My next topic has to do with Deborah Bird. Born that name, she was an American vocalist who worked with Barry Manilow and after Lady Flash and Bob Dylan. Appeared on Broadway and several of them. Head vocal coach for American Idol and Canadian Idol. And after also singing for the contestants, Bird helped the vocalist on the television series Majors and Minors. In the later years, she served as a vocal coach for 10 seasons of American Idol, as well as a short-lived American Juniors, as well as 6 seasons of Canadian Idol. In late 2006, she helped judge material and singing competition where she was all contestants were members of the United States Army. Born July 19th, 1951 in Cleveland, Ohio. She died March 5th, 2024. She was 32 years old. My next topic has to do with this pig. I love this pig so much to death, but it has to be done. Born Picasso. Anyway, she was a 700 kilogram, 1,500-pound pig from South Africa whose paintings have sold for millions of range all over the planet. Picasso, something like that, is best known for being first non-Bahamian artist to be given their own art accreditation, and for holding the record for most expensive artist artwork for an animal ever sold. She also famous for watchmaker Squash. Okay, she's using her own paintings in its 2019 limited edition Flying Pig timepiece. More broadly, she was known for inspiring combinations among vegetation, and factory farming. She was a female pig, sauce mushrooms that is, born in April 2016 on the industrial pig farm in the Winelands region in the Western Cape, South Africa. Along with her sister Rosie, okay? She was rescued from Sorrel in May by Joanne Garvin and taken to the farm Surrey, SA. And Sean Hulk, the Napa Animal Society, by Ruffin found that year. Ruffin was a former professional golfer who briefly dated Johnny Denver. Wow, okay. And traveled the world with Oscar. Wow, a dog who she adopted and married. Wow. The later actually ran over, which did not survive. Wow, okay. Our career began with this, okay? What left on those that pig ate and destroyed everything in her stall, because besides from paintbrushes, she employed quicker training and positive reinforcement techniques to teach the pig to hold the brush in her mouth and apply paint the paper mont in the easel paste before her. By dipping the brush in different colors, the pig began to create colorful abstract paintings in October 2016. When left in the soul, the response in the procedure is the Picasso's works with a sign by dipping the nose tip in the beestroke ink and touching it on the canvas. Picasso and Rothfarm were the first non-human collaboration to have held the art exploration together. Oink was what took place in the V&A waterfront in Cape Town in 2018. Okay? Successfully, Picasso's work was displayed in the art installation in the Netherlands 2021, Germany 2022, UK in 2023, China 2023-2024. Anyway, Picasso's artwork has been described as an abstract impression and is sold for millions to reign. Collectors around the planet. Okay? Three of our most famous pieces are penguin, snowman, and mouse. Each of which were sold for $5,000 in 2021. Prince Harry that was sold for Spanish buyer for £2,350 in 2021. Also received globally normally because of the subject. Works by Picasso has been held by Jane Goodall, Rachel Nato, and Westwick, and George Clooney. On December 13, 2021, a work by Picasso sold for $20,000. Record price in the artwork was agreed by an animal. 1.6 meters times above range of 2.6 meters, 5.2 foot times 8.5 foot canvas. Now, Wall and Free was purchased by German and art collector Peter Easer, selling by the 14,000 pound American collector Howard Hogg, paid for the paintings by Carlo the chimpanzee. By the time of her death, Levin was sold $1 million worth of Picasso's paintings, with proceeds going towards the upkeep of the society where she lived. The relationship between Picasso and Levion has been noted that exciting despite the definition of her art and animal creativity, while also drawing attention to the living creation of farm animals around the planet. She also have stated her aim to educate the public demonstrating effects of animals in nurseries, something like that. Welfare of animals in the environment, or to inspire a kinder, more cellular world planet. Media, okay? Gotta get a mess more things. I'm okay, Claire. Anywho, Picasso became a non-human artist to adore a commercial product when she was committed by watchmaker Squash by designing the 2019 watch called Flying Pig. She's also featured at the 60th anniversary advertisement of Nice and Skyline 2017 and 2020 a Picasso ranch of wine, producing the grapes that grow on the farm in Scotty where she lived, where a lot was launched, okay? Over the course of her life, Picasso was featured in various global media channels, including her portrait was covered on Saturday Night Live, okay? ABC, NBC, CBS, CNN, National Geographic, Sky News, and the BBC. Picasso also appeared on the Jeremy Vine Show in 2020. Publications such as the Times newspaper and Durst Guys, my dad. In August 2023, a book about Picasso's life was released in London, titled Picasso the Pig That Saved Scotty, which goes forward by Jane Goodall. Illness and death. She had quite a bunch of artists, which declares her spy. Her compressions spread rapidly in September 2023. By October, hind legs were nearly non-functional. March 6, 2024, when announced that Picasso had died. She was 7 years old. Excuse me. Among Picasso's main advisors, Dr. Jane Goodall, was present to pay respects the day after she died. Goodall flew out of society after hearing the pig's position, but arrived one day too late. But Picasso passing away, but the two had the chance to before meet. The next day, Goodall would share a tribute to the pig at the Gala House by Society, raising 300,000 rands, wow, or 60,062 USD dollars, wow, for a non-profit organization. The next topic has to do with Steve Lawrence, okay? Born Sydney Wimpole. He was best known as an American singer, comedian, and actor. He was best known as a member of the pop vocal duo Steve and I, with his wife Anna Gormley, something like that. Anyway, with his performance of Murray Slime, the manager and friend of many characters in the 1980 film The Blues Brothers. Steve and I first appeared together as the regulars of Tonight, starring Steve Allen in 1954. He continued to perform in the duo until Grammy's retirement in 2009. He was born on July 8th, 1945 in Sydney, Wimpole. Jewish parents, and he brought up in Brooklyn in New York City. His father Max was a trainer of Brooklyn, Sandwich, Beth, Swan, Charlie Hobbs, and something like that. And his mother Helen was a homemaker. He attended Thomas Jefferson High School, and during his high school years, Lawrence skipped school to spend time with Bill in the hopes of being employed as a singer. Wow. Okay. It's got a bottle of dead topics left. Anyway. In 1962, at age 16, Lawrence signed a contract with King Records after winning the talent contest at Aubrey Garvey's CBS TV show. When he was 18 years old, he was hired by the talk show host Steve Allen to be one of the singers Allen's local New York City late night show on WNBC TV in 1953, along with Ed Gormley and Eddie Williams. When the show was picked up by NBC to be seen on the national network, becoming the Tonight Show, Lawrence, Gormley, and Williams stayed on the program's end on 1957, okay? Anyway, Lawrence credited the exposure and experience that he's gained on Allen's show by launching his career. I think Steve Allen was the biggest and that happened to me. Every time I was called upon to do something different in his own way, it's better than vaudeville. Wow, okay. In the late 50s, Lawrence joined the U.S. Army, served as official local soloist with the United States Army Band Portrait O in Washington, D.C. He had success by means of the musical hit parades by the late 50s and early 1960s, including Party Doll, U.S. number 5, Pretty Blue Eyes, U.S. number 9, The Footsteps, U.S. number 7, Push My Love, U.S. number 9, and Go Away Little Girl, U.S. number 1. Go Away Little Girl sold 1 million copies and was awarded the gold record, okay? However, much of Laurie's musical career was centered on nightclubs and the musical stage. He was also an actor. He appeared in guest roles in television shows including every decade since the 1950s. After getting his start with Steve Allen's Late Night Show, he's also seen in such programs like David Kai Show, Julie Garland Show, Julie Andrews Hour, Night Gallery, Flip Wilson Show, Police Story, Mercy Road, Dallas Murray, CSI. Lawrence Gorham started in 1958 some replacement series for NBC, Steve Lawrence and on a Gorham Show. Okay. Lawrence made appearances like the Carl Burnett Show from 1977 1978, with or without A. The Steve Lawrence Show with supporting actor Charles Nelson Rory, who was later appeared on SpongeBob at the time. Anyway. Ran for 13 weeks in 1965. Variety show was ran on the last CBS television shows only aired black and white. Okay? Lawrence also served as a panelist on What's My Lie in 1950 to 1967. Okay? 1964. He also started Broadway musical What Makes Stanley Rhyme, which served one of the longest young man's clawing his way to the top in Hollywood. It ran for 540 performances in the 54th Street Theater. They also appeared in the period together the Broadway musical Gold Rainbow, which ran from February 1968 until January 1969. Though the show was not a huge success, some of the experiences was fiery detailed Goldman's 1968 film books from the season. Shows contained the memorial song I Gotta Be Me. The song was originally sung by Lawrence, but they ended up being first out of the musical. Sammy Davis Jr. recorded a version of the song, but it hit number 11 on the U.S. Billboard 100 singles chart in 1909. Something like that. Anyway. Lawrence said that Gary Gugribe, in the 1972 film, Stand Up and Be Counted, in 1980, it was introduced to the new generation of fans with the promotional, Mario Slime and Boo Brothers, inspired the role of the 1998 sequel, Boo Brothers 2000. Lawrence's other films include the Steve Martin comedy What We Got in 1984, Crime Thriller The Yards 2000. In 1984, Lawrence and comedian Don Rickles hosted ABC's Follow-Ups, Bleeps and Blunders in 1985. Lawrence and Gorham played Trilogy and Trillo Dumb in Orange Island's film adaptation of Alice in Wonderland. Okay? Anyway, he also played Mark McCormick's father, Sunny Day, in 2 episodes of Hardcastle and McCormick. Okay? He appeared in the nanny several times. First of himself in season 2, episode 14. Now there's much talk about, never really see. Okay? Maury Fine, the father of Fran Fine, in a few of the final episodes of the show. In 2011, he portrayed Jack in wealthy love interest of Betty White's character, Elka Wisconsin, on Hot in Cleveland in 2014. 2014, he guest starred in the episode 2.5 Men on CBS, sang the theme song to the parody miniseries Spoils of Babylon. Awards, okay? Lawrence received the New York Drama's Dress Circle Award and Tolly Award nomination with performance of Sammy Collex Westmake Sammy Rod on Broadway in 1964. With Gorham, he was nominated for 2 Emmy Awards and Wildlife Love is Here to Stay. Tribute to Gordon Ari Gershwin, something like that. He won a 1989 Emmy for Outstanding Comedy Variety on music program at CBA celebrating Ari Burley. Something I don't know. They also received the Best Performance by a Vocal Duo of the group Grammy Award for Brady Gallagher a Film's Mary Sport Awards of Excellence and a Television Critics Circle Award from this moment on attributed to Cole Porter. The duo also won a Las Vegas Entertainment Award for Musical Variety Act of the Year 4 times. 3 of them, consecutively, they were honored with a Lifetime Achievement Award for Songwriters Hall of Fame. Songwriters Hall of Fame, something like that. In 1995, year I was born. With the Joanne Ella Lifetime Achievement Award from the Solely of Singers. Non-profit organization that helps professional singers with the professional assistance. He was portrayed by Mike Myers in the popular Saturday Night Live sketch Sinatra's Group. And the direction of Victoria Jackson portraying his wife, Anna Gorham. They married on December 29, 1957 with Al Rancho Vegas, met Las Vegas, Nevada. They have 2 sons together, David Mason Boys, 1960, and ASCAP Award awarded sick composer who wrote the score of High School Musical. Wow. Okay. And Michael Robert Wallace, 1952-1986, who died suddenly from visual fluoridation, resulting in the undiagnosed heart condition at the age of 23. Michael was an assistant editor for a television show at the time of his death, and was apparently a healthy dispute and previously diagnosed with I don't know. Both were in Atlanta, Georgia at the time of Michael's death. Had previously performed in Fox Pier the night before. Upon his death, family friends Frank Sinatra was sent a private plane to fly to come to New York to meet David. Okay? Who were attending school at the time. Following the son's death, Gorham and Lawrence took a year off before touring again. Annie Gorham died on August 10th, 2013. She was 84 years old, but in a closed illness. In June 2019, following public consultation about his health, Lawrence announced that he was in the early stages of Alzheimer's disease, but the treatment is slow. The progression so far been successful. He died of a condition due to Alzheimer's disease in Los Angeles, California, on March 7, 2024. He was 88 years old. The next topic has to do with William Wordsworth, a journalist, okay? Born at William Alvin Wordsworth. He was an American journalist and editor. He would work as a reporter for the New York Herald Tribune from 1963 to 1966. Comments and associate editor for the New Yorker from 1966 to 1980. And editor-in-chief in the Atlantic from 1981 to 1989. Sounds interesting. Born in Hot Springs, Kansas, on February 13th, 1947. Anyway, grew in Little Rock, okay? Well, his mother was a politician and silver buyer for a jeweler there. His father worked up in advertising in 1960, a completion of BA English journalism at the University of Oklahoma, where he was working at the student newspaper. Anyway, Wordsworth began work at the Kansas Joe something like that, where he was covered low-level committee and political stories. After 4 years at the Gazette, he moved to New York, where he worked as a reporter for the New York Herald Tribune from 1963 to 1966. Anyway. Covering the political torments of the 1960s began with the Kennedy assassination and including the student anti-war moment, Harlem riots, Bobby's Canadian Senate race. He also reported entertainment stories, including the Beatles' first 2 U.S. appearances, From 1966 to 1980, he was hired by William Shawn on his columns in New York or something like that. Writing celebrity figures, features something like that, and reporting other entertaining subjects, including making regular contribution to the Talk of the Tom session. He also wrote the long, detailed piece of the interview that conducted with Eugene V. Rustow regarding the strategy, rise and foremost in the Vietnam War, when he helped examine the book. Now it's a question about the war and peace. He also began his editing career at the New Yorker, working in such other columnists as Pauline Kael, writers and of contrary pieces in a 2011 interview with Mark Summit of the Oxford American, something like that. Anyway, he said it was one of the most challenging writers was journalist Robert Call, whose book was The Power Broker, was about in the New Yorker in the 4th summer of 1974. The experts differ, DIFFER, something like that. Anyway, but the version they published the book. It's noted by Charles McGrath in 2012 New York Times profile Carl, something like that. The magazine version differs, the original changes Charles' repetitions and paragraphing. The Yorker series is much more readable, but it's actually original, without summarizing much initial information, easier in the addition span in the book, which requires an immense time calmness. But very worse, it's not full flow in the original. When Mark and Zuckerman bought the Atlantic in 1981, he made Woodworth editor-in-chief on the Monthly magazine. He also spent almost 2 decades leading the magazine with numerous awards and combinations. After his retirement in 1999, he continued to edit Argent pieces. He also took on assignments as a book editor. He died at Conway, Kansas on March 8, 2024. He was 87 years old. My next topic has to do with Jerry Foley. Born that name, he was best known as an American television director and producer. He directed the late show of David Letterman. From 1995, he was born until his end show's run. Foley was executive producer and director of the Letterman concert series before it ended in 2015. It was named supervising producer in May 2003. Foley had 9 DGA Award nominations, 21 Emmy nominations, working for a single person working in that very series. He was born in 1955. After graduating from the University of Southern California, Foley spent 13 years at NBC working in the various sponsors of NBC News overnight, NBC News at Sunrise, Today, Saturday Night Live, Tomorrow with Tom Snyder, something like that. Anyway, right now with Dave Letterman, later with Bob Cottas, Friday Night Videos, NBC Nightly News, WNBC News at 4 New York with some of the, I don't know, Live at 5, NBC NFL Live, NBC Game of the Week, and Another World. He was a potential director at Late Night with David Letterman from 1988 until 1983. The show ended in 1983, and David Letterman moved to CBS to host this late show with David Letterman. He informed his crew at the Late Night about the move to the Vats and told them those who were able to have to come along with him. Foley was one of those crew members that moved to CBS to Letterman. Foley succeeded Hall Groves as director of the great show in 1995. He directed the show to its conclusion in 2015. Okay? He directed over 3,900 hours of late night television. Wow. He worked with film, television, music, talent of numbers, single camera comedy segments. He produced directed all 32 episodes of Live with Letterman. including concerts, Black Keys, The Killers, Ablay, Phoenix, Taylor Swift. Yeah, we'll be doing Taylor Swift again. And Tim McGraw, something like that. She also produced and directed over 40 Broadway performances for late show. Including Wicked, Pippin, The Addams Family, Hedwig, The Angry Inch, Hair, Young Frankenstein, and Cinderella. He was executive producer and director for CBS News 50 years later, which is exciting. Anyway, much better CBS News. Okay, go bull crap. Anyway, Civil Rights and the Beatles 50 years later. How CBS is remembering the Fab Four. Wow. Jerry Falwell directed episodes of ABC's The View. Wow, okay. And Broadway segments of Good Morning America. He's also producer and director of America Solution Benefit Concert. In August 2016, Falwell was named honorary director of the New Norfolk TV Festival. He's also directed the NBC primetime special Tony Bennett Celebrates 90. The best is yet to come. He also a young brother of film director James Foley. He died on March 10th, 2024. He was 68 years old after a skiing incident in Vermont. Okay? The next topic has to do with Robin Bernard. Born that name, she was an American actress. She was born May 26, 1959 in Grand Rapids, Texas. Bernard made her debut in the Smallville Diva, okay? She portrayed bit roles in Simon With Kids, and Facts of Life. From 1984 to 1990, Bernard portrayed Terry Block in General Hospital. Bernard's last play was in Voices in High School in 2002. Wow. Okay? She also had in Baby Blue. Robin attended Spring High School where she was a homecoming queen. Wow, okay. Studied Baylor University, okay? Makes sense anyway. Her credits also include Tara Dewey, Margaret, something like that, Most Randy, Lions 1989, and Kingsford Day to 1997. She also portrayed herself in the new Hollywood Squares, Our Magazine, and Win, Lose, or Draw, okay? Personal life and death. She also was Ella's sister, singer and actress Crystal Bernard. She found dead in the field at San Joe, California on March 12, 2024. She was 64 years old. A respondent of Riverside County Sheriff Deputy Department said the investigation is ongoing, but there's no evidence to past commissions. Anyway, my next topic has to do with John Romax, a reporter. Anyway, born John R. Romax. He was an American news anchor and reporter. Born the eldest of 7 children on May 16, 1951. Okay? In Knoxville, Tennessee. He graduated from the University of Tennessee in 1977. Excuse me, anyway. Majored in commission in pathology. Romax moved to Fort Lauderdale, California. Anyway. Worked at the Savings and Loan Office branch manager for 4 years before returning to television. He also started working at Local 12 as a reporter in 1983. Good Morning Show anchor in 1990. He co-anchored Good Morning Cincinnati for 32 years. He retired in April 2022, succeeded by Al J. Horch in May 2022. He's a co-anchor at Good Morning Cincinnati. Okay? He also in the Cincinnati Society of Professional Journalists Hall of Fame, and was a member of the Size Pie. His retirement date was on April 29, 2022. Point of saying, Good Romax Day, in Hamilton County, Ohio. He was the first African American male news reporter anchor at WKRC. Okay? He was diagnosed with type 2 diabetes in February 2007, same month and year as HBM first founded. He was married to Donna and had 2 children. Wow. He was also had along with grandchildren. He died on March 12, 2024. He was 32 years old. Long sobriety in the Village Hills, Kentucky, and had been diagnosed with phenomia, being adapted in the hospital afterwards. The next topic has to do with Dick's Alex. Born that name, he was an English businessman. He co-founded Professional Darts Corporation. He was born on May 3rd, 1945 in Gravesend, England. Okay? He was also a drummer of Vanity Fair. Okay? Pop rock group and released songs such as I Live in the Sun, Early in the Morning, and Hitching a Ride. All which started the top 20 in the U.S. singles charts, okay? Makes sense anyway? With the latter of the chart higher than the number of the two of foreign countries. Alex left the band in 1970, working in sports programming in the 1980s onwards. Not to say he died. He was informed in the draft by Eric Bristow. In 1992, he and Tommy Cox co-founded the World Drafts Council, with Alex becoming chief executive. The WDC was later started in the Professional Drafts Corporation, with Alex moved the world and then director in 2001. He was inducted to the PDC Hall of Fame in 2010. He retired from the PDC in 2014, but continued working as a manager. He died March 13, 2024. He was 78 years old. My next topic has to do with Bill Garston. Anyway. Let's see. Give me a moment, folks. Yeah, I'm doing live streaming, and all of a sudden I got messages right now. But anyway, born William Charles Garston. Anyway, he was best known as a founding and longtime anchor of New York City's NEW's TV's now NYW's Fox 5 10 o'clock news. In his possession on March 13th, 1967, until he left in spring 1979. He also moved to WPIX TV's, also New York City, where he was anchored the news until his retirement in 1987. He was born in Park Ridge, Illinois, in August 25th, 1927, okay? He was recurring to WNEW's TV from Cleveland, Ohio, okay? We have been principal and anchor of NBC affiliate KYWTV, which later became NBC WKYC TV. Okay? Later NBC affiliate WEAWS TV. Anyway, it was that or just radio, I don't know. It was TV, anyway. Nowadays, anyway. When WNEW TV began producing the 10 o'clock news, when Jordan was at the helm, no commercials to television station of the prime time newscast ball. New York Times television critic Jack Cole described newscast as a appropriate progressional news summary. Due as part of Mr. Jordan's pleasing style and advisement on that. He's just largely just about fashion. The program was perhaps best known for the station break with releasing the newscast. When George Gregory announced it's 10 p.m. Do you know where your children are? When 10 o'clock news and WAEW followed the talk show hosted by Merv Griffin was involved in the local talk show hosted by Fallon Burke. Gold described our Burke was in police of sandpaper wired the sound, okay? Makes sense anyway. Anywho, 10 o'clock news property was celebrating audience. He was succeeded by WNEW by John Ronan, something like that. Who had previously been a feature reporter and co-anchor. His signature sign up was, I'm Bargeman, thank you for the time for the this time until next time. He has been written into a contract at WNEW that he was always one that who could use a Tamil partner, something like that. This meant that we was to bury this report on set. This report was only what had been. Sherry took his notes. By contract, he would always be straight the camera, projecting on there the power of the conference. He would briefly with station management, including Ted, gradual from that, the news director, who said he was always a difficult guy, very moody, hard to talk to anybody. When you took on the camera, he performed brilliantly. He had a voice like that fate reaching out on you. WPIX, Independent News Network News. While leaving WNEW, he also eventually co-anchored Action News with Pat Harper, WPIX in June 1980. Something like that. Then after Ted Turner began the CNN network, WPIX began producing independent news, network news. Something like that. Anyway, upon time national newscasts that ran throughout the United States on small independent television stations. The Miami Hour described independent network news, and there's a half-hour program in national and international news as well as brief sports and weather segments. On with the participating stations during prime time, and therefore not as a direct combination with the network's evening newscast. He also anchored both at 10 a.m., 10 o'clock, national newscast and the 10 o'clock local newscast at WPIX with Stephen Bosch and Pat Harper. Tribune Broadcasting hired Norm Bean to replace the three anchors in 1985 and rebranded the program in USA Tonight. His retirement death. According to a 2004 Newsday article by Vern Gay, he was living in Florida. He died on March 13th, 2024 in Franklin, North Carolina. He was 96 years old. My next step topic, see here, okay, has to do with Grant Page. Born Grant Lee John Page. He was an Australian stuntman who have mostly during the 1970s and 1980s. Page was a stunt coordinator with the popular Australian action movies The Man from Hong Kong 1985 and Max in 1979, as well as other Australian overseas films including the cult horror film Death Ship in 1980. He starred in 1970s Australian TV series Danger Freaks, who, by the way, while essentially documented his professional work with the various stunt performers, eventually with special visual results from these collaborations. Grant is featured in the cameo appearance in the bar music video MRR. Born August 9th, 1939, Adelaide, Australia. Anyway, one of the things Grant Page is most remembered to be failed stunt and failed in the Don Blaine show during 1977, in which he attempted to jump over the molly car. He eventually tried to stay on stunt again, this time successfully the same show in 1983. Page played the killer in the Road Games in 1981, was a favorite Australian film coordinating something like that. Starring along with the band scoring in the 1988 film Stunt Rock, was combined an official plotline along with by a female journalist who was interviewed by stuntman Page, was sung by Page, a musical performance by Scurry and hard rock band who incorporated magic into their act. He died on March 14th, 2024. He was 85 years old. When a car hit him, it was driving hit by a tree. My next step topic has to do with Beth Pears. Born Mary Elizabeth Tallard, something like that. She was an American actress. Born 1942 in Massaquoi, New Jersey. Pears started her acting singing career as a teenager. in Musqueam High School, okay? She performed in school plays and graduated in 1949. When she appeared on Broadway, next to her in the Wind, where portrayed Miss Brady in high school in the show, something like that. In the early 1980s, Pierre appeared in 8 episodes in General Hospital in the character Miss Wagner. Pierre's sorry about that. Anyway, Pierre's appeared in regular special fears most of her career, something like that. Pierre stage and venues including Submarine Music Circus. Anyway, Circle Star Fear and the Special Fear. Her television credits include Mr. Brevity, Quantum Leap, Heart to Heart, Simon, Highway to Heaven, and the Waltons. Pierce portrayed the role Mrs. Powell and the Music Man more than 20 times. Other musical appearances include Sound of Music, Big River, Showboat, and Funny Girl. She also appeared in films such as Love Has Gone, FwL, Back to School. Pierre has long-standing member of the Actor Equality Association, Screen Actor School, and American Federation of Television Radio Artists. Her husband, actor John Denton, proceeded in 1996. She had 1 child and 2 stepchildren, along with grandchildren and great-grandchildren. She died after brief illness in Florida. On March 14, 2024, she was 92 years old. My next topic has to do with Joe Camp. Not the Joe Camp we're referring to in the PBS NewsHour. I'm talking about Joseph Sean Camp Jr., okay? He was an American film director and writer, who has been best known his career as director of the Benji films, as well as Hobbs and the Double McGovern. He made over $600 million in gross income and was one of the most successful independent filmmakers in history. Wow, okay. He studied advertising and marketing at the University of Mississippi in 1957, 1961, and married his college sweetheart, Karen Hawkins, in 1960, okay? He was her until her death from heart disease in 1997. Something like that. He married his second time to Kathleen Camp in 2001, who lived until his death in 2024. Anyway, Camp was also known for his work with horses, okay? He owned trained 5 horses at the Valley Center Ranch, which he lived in Valley Center, California. Anyway, he wrote 2 books about his experience with horses. The Soul of the Horse, Life Legends when the Herd and Born Wild, journey continues. He wrote 11 books, more books, including 3 novels, a dog training book, an autobiography, and children's books. Camp owned a production company with his first wife, Marbury Square Productions. He has been Murray interested in his film studio, Film Dallas Pictures. He lives in Bell Buckle, Tennessee with his second wife until he died on March 15, 2024. He was 84 years old. Now, there's a lot of Benji films that I have to go over, but he was born on St. Louis, Missouri on April 20, 1949. Anyway, he lived in Little Rock, Kansas until 1948. Anyway, when his family briefly moved to Los Angeles on New Year's Day in 1949. Camp's family announced they moved in Cass, Mississippi, was lived in 1951. Anyway, where he was decided to settle in Memphis, Tennessee. He graduated East High School in 1957, serves up to be one of the outskirts because of the query nature of school. He wanted to attend film school at University of California, Los Angeles. Wow. But his parents restricted. Wow. Okay. So he attended Mass. Wow. The University of Mississippi to serve a job. While in college, Camp involved in campus life by helping him run student campaigns and beginning in fraternity. Wow. He had passion with filmmaking and even worked at the movie set when he was in town to film. During his sophomore year at college, he even attempted to transfer to UCFLA Film School, but was rejected. Kemp met his wife, Carolyn Hopkins, in the Holiday Inn in Jackson, Mississippi, where she was in town visiting her sorority sisters. He fell in love with us after a few hours with during her death in 1997. They have a son, Brandon Camp, in 1971. Okay? During the film work camp, working as a guitar musician. As a field advertising crew member of the Projects and Scramble. As an advertising assistant by MGM. Okay? Anyway, Kemp said he had the inspiration of Benji while watching the Tramp with his first wife, Karen. He made connections with Hollywood through a college friend, Tom Lesser, okay? But numbers of film companies did not want to produce a movie. He is co-producer at Vanson Credo, the streaming company owned or the release of film worldwide. With Kemp's marketing and advertising background, he was able to personally develop the strategy of the film a lot ahead. He toured his film industry until his death in 2024. The next death topic has to do with Thomas P. Shepard. And fasten your seatbelts. I will read this whole death topic for you at this point. This, along with James, it has to be the live death topics to read. Hang on. How many more I got left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, I have 10 more death topics left. Yeah. Okay. So I'm all good, but we're just gonna be ran out of time now, so I don't need any more game segments, but I will have. We're gonna do a part 2 of this. As soon as I get done with everything, so there you go. Anyway, moving on. Thomas P. Shepard, born Thomas Parrish Shepard. He was an American Air Force officer, test pilot, and NASA astronaut. One of 24 astronauts who flew to the moon. He was also the chief of the astronaut office from 1969 to 1971. After graduating from the United States National Academy, Sauer was commanded in the United States Air Force, flying the F-86 Japanese before becoming a test pilot. He was currently selected to become an astronaut in 1962, flew aboard Gemini 6A in 1965 and Gemini 9A in 1969. He completed Apollo 10 in 1969. He second crew mentioned aboard the moon. Wow. Here in Gene Coran became the first to fly Apollo lunar array in Modules for that. In water orbit, something like that. Surrounded an altitude of 9 miles. In 1975, Sauer was a commander of the Apollo Soyuz Test Pilot, ASTP for short flight. The fourth joint U.S. Soviet space mission, a Brigadier General at the time. He became the first general officer to fly in space. He was the first member of the Naval Academy class to pin the first, second, and third stars to the general officer. He made 6 revolutions in space and logged 507 hours in space flight. Wow. He flew more than 120 times of fixed-wing and Warriors aircraft, and 3 times of spacecraft. After the death of his Warriors destroyer, Eugene Carmen, John Young. He was the last surviving crew members of Gemini 6A, Gemini 9A, Apollo 10. In 1993, the Charlotte Air and Space Mission Museum was found in this hotel in Westerfield, Oklahoma. Originally just 2 rooms, it was going to be 63,000 square feet, 5,850 meters times 2, something like that. Square root 2, something like that. Apartment flat space. It's mentioned affiliate, something like that. It was the only museum in the world to house test fire engines, something like that. And that would be banned using the space race in US F1 Eugene, something like that. Engines, something like that. I don't know. Anyway, in the Soviet NK-33 engine, it holds a Gemini 6 spacecraft. They used the Gemini through the Ravenous with Gemini 7. It's hard what I read. But anyway, born on September 17th, 1940 in Waterfield, Oklahoma. Anyway, the Dr. Thomas Shepard, a dentist, and Mary Ellen Safford, Patton, a former teacher. He was diagnosed with skin cancer in 1944. Died on June 22nd, 1948. Okay? No, Thomas Shepard, his father, anyway. Mary Shepard remained in Warefield until her death in August 1987. Shepard remained interested in the habits following the start of World War II, and at the nearby El Reno and the Army Air Corps training base. He also making model airplanes and made first flight in the A-14 in the Parapet Club, some of that. He attended Warefield High School and graduated in 1948, okay? Why? Okay. Makes sense anyway. Okay. In your senior year of high school, okay, Safford was recruited to play football in the University of Oklahoma. We had received Navy, something like that, ROTC scholarship. Scholar applied to the United States Navy Academy. It was accepted in class of 652. Safford intended to play football in the Navy Militiamen, something like that. But sustained a career-ending knee injury during the preseason, something like that, part of the season, okay? As freshman year, he sailed aboard the battleship USS Missouri, where his roommate was John Young. He spoke Apollo 10 command model pilot. After his second year, Sobel spent the summer of NS when he was exposed to initial violation of food in the NSJ trailer on a trip home to Weatherwood. Safford began dating his future wife, Faye Shoemaker, okay? After his first year, served aboard USS Borer. This board, oh man, this is a lot of read. Anyway, as aboard USS Missouri, while visiting his home during his fourth year, Safford became an exchange to Faye in December 1951. In the spring of 1952, he was selected in the lottery to join U.S. Air Force upon graduation. Okay? Safford graduated from the National Academy in the Bachelor of Science degree in engineering and honors in 1952 and was commissioned in Science Rosemont in the Air Force. I had to skip all of this, okay? I'm not reading everything about it because this is a live reading to do. And I took 3.5 hours of FwL, but who knows. But I'll do that next week. But anyway, in 1953, Safford married Faye Shoemaker from Weatherford, Oklahoma. Fantasy Star have two daughters. Dawn born in 1954, Dawn born in 1957. Fantasy Star divorced in 1985. Wow. So Sharper married Linda and Dishman in 1988 of December. They have two adopted sons, Michael Thomas and Sam Patton. Sharper enjoyed hunting, weightlifting, gliding, scuba diving, fishing, and swimming. He died of liver cancer at Carr's care home in Satellite Beach, Florida, on March 18, 2024. He was 93 years old. I'm going to take a brief pause because this is going to get serious, okay? Well, and unfortunately to say this, it takes forever me to read all the depth topics. It's going to take a long part two. We're going to take a part 2 of depth topics of these next week. But for now, we're going to take a, I'm going to write it all down for right now and say, we're going to take a moment of silence with regards to not 1, not 2, but 24 depth topics right now. Thank you. Recipes, all 24 of them. Unfortunately, I'm not going to read every single one of them in one day. I have to get out of for nearly 4 hours, 3.5 hours straight, but look at blame. But right now it's getting late. I should probably write these depth topics down, but regardless, I may have to call it quits for the day and say what I've watched Disney Plus, okay? And that is what I've watched topics, and I'll wrap up the show, and that way more easier. But this is not gonna end FwL altogether. It's just gonna be, like I said, I have to take care of my own personal thing today. There will be a part 2 of this next week. But, however, I'm going to take care of me this week, but don't worry, I have everything to take care of. Anyway, Wolf Watch Paramount Plus is Behind the Music, Season 1, Episodes 20 to 25, Doug, Season 1, Episode 4, and, of course, while watching Peacock is Season Kung Fu Panda 1 and 2, and of course, while watching Netflix is a new segment we're going to do for this week is Kung Fu Panda 3, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, Once and Always, Night Stalkers, episode 1 and 4, this is a minute series at a time, and Pepsi's Where My Jet, episodes 1 and 2. This will wrap it up in part 1 of 2 of we're back in production, streaming again. I'm sorry this is a misunderstanding of my interview of David Rogers, but hey, we'll do it again next week, but hope you enjoyed this episode. Stay tuned for the next one's going to be a brand new episode of FwX, episode number 4 and 8, which will be a part 2 episode of this, because I have to read more depth topics to read. But of course, I have to take care of some things and personal things. It's not going to be a cliffhanger per se, but it's going to be more of a, how to describe this, okay? I'm going to say I'm gonna say take care of personal things for me. Okay? Now, excuse me, I have to spend time with my mom and family, and then I'll probably go on vacation to go South Carolina, and then I'm gonna go ahead and then go celebrate Easter weekend. You all have a great Easter weekend. Till next time, so Jarvis Bobby, so baby, good morning, X, we got to pursue. Till then, the Jarvis to be continued. See ya.